back.
And we are back. What's up, guys? Welcome to First Rate Podcast After Hours Edition. We're joining some lovely ladies and the Saint in the Center. Quick announcement again to the show. Guys, CastleClub.tv, as you guys know, that is the home base for Fresh and Fit, along with rumble.com/freshfit. It's all one thing. However, if you want to support the community, you want to go ahead and get in there. We got generals in 15 major cities right now in the United States, all across, from Boston all the way to Seattle. Yeah, man, New York City, etc. We got guys in Texas, Florida, etc. All over the place. Even Tokyo, we're expanding international as well.
Konnichiwa.
And
Larry.
He said Larry, Gary, our manager. So yeah, guys, join the community, man. We're doing Zoom calls at least once per week. We're answering a bunch of questions in there, big Q&As. We got doctors in there, lawyers in there, really successful people, multimillionaires that do FBA, like all kinds of really, successful guys, blue collar guys making 6 figures plus. So you want to become a mechanic, engineer, etc. Like all these guys are doing all kinds of great work in there, man. So join in, CastleClub.tv.
And also, we're doing a big yacht party, Castle Club as well.
Yes.
So we're going to have a yacht party.
August 10th.
Yes, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. 3 stories, 120-foot yacht plus, and as well, open bar.
Yes.
Food, girls, and us on the boat.
Yeah, we're only going to limit spots for the guys. It's going to be probably 100 to 150 spots for the guys. The rest are going to be girls, guys. So it's going to be a good-ass time. I'll tell you this, the ticket price only be $9.98. You ain't never going to find a fucking yacht price at that price point with an open bar and a bunch of hot girls. Because if you do it, trust me, you're going to find a shitty-ass yacht with a shitty-ass weird captain that don't speak English, that's Cuban, and you're going to only bring 13 girls on there. Okay? I'm telling you, it's going to be trash. So you're not going to get an open bar for only $9.98, man. Then we got 2 VIP spots up at $3,500. You get enrolled to get a Rolex Datejust if you get into it, and you get to hang out with us before the yacht. And after, Fresh is going to take you to the club.
We're going to party.
So, yes, you're going to go with one of the most lit guys here in Miami because I don't go outside. So he'll take you out. But, yeah, I'll be on there. It's going to be a good time. Open bar, free food. It's going to be lit. A lot of hot girls. It's going to be a good time. As you guys know, the last yacht party we had to turn away 120 girls.
Yeah,
we didn't have enough spot. We literally had to turn away 120 girls. So we'll be able to bring them on this one. So it's going to be a good time. August 10th.
Imagine Titanic, but on the dock.
Well, don't say that.
Bro, what the fuck, man? What do you sell, man?
I'm saying women off the boat first.
Yeah, and we're not going to have central bankers on it either, so you know what I'm saying?
There you go. Please.
I know we're on YouTube. I won't go further. But yeah, guys, so come on the yacht, man. It's going to be a good time. August 10th, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Oh, also, we're going to be IRL streaming it as well. So you guys got a YouTube channel, some shit like that. You want to shout your shit shout your stuff out. We're going to be IRL streaming as well. So
First hour after that camera's off. It's going to be X-rated.
Man, don't worry, guys. The show goes on.
Allegedly.
It'll be a good time.
Affiliates?
And then affiliates, guys. We're going to talk with locals tomorrow, a.k.a. Castle Club people. We will go ahead and get the affiliate thing sorted out for you guys. I know a lot of you guys want to work for us, be affiliates, put out clips and everything else like that. It's going to come soon. We're the first ones that are going to be doing it on local. So bear with us, guys. We'll have an answer for you, hopefully, for Friday's show.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, we're going to do a Zoom call with them. So for affiliates, just sit tight. I know some of you guys are making fun of Noble, saying he's capping. I promise you he's not.
He got you guys. And then Chris, take it away.
Chris, go ahead.
Where you been at, nigga?
Man, hey, listen, man. It's been a nice few days of break from girls, man. But we back. We do it live. Shout out to the girls for coming on to the panel. My IG is gone for good, probably.
Actually, Chris A. Poxon.
So follow my new socials, guys. On the bottom somewhere. I don't know.
Aaron Poxon.
There we go.
At Instagram.
Shout out to the girls for coming on the panel once again.
And
girls,
his Twitter X.
please DM me. And
Aaron Poxon C.
Thank you, Mo. Other than that, ladies, have a great show. Shout out to the chat. Don't go too harsh on them. It's their first day back in a few days. Guys, just go hard.
This fucking guy. All right.
Okay.
Go first.
Great intro, Chris.
Take it away.
Ladies, if you don't mind, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, dating status, and if you want to, of course,
Your body count.
we'll start right here. Welcome to the show.
Damn, that's a lot of information.
Name, age, what you do for a
Okay,
living.
my name's Jennifer.
How old are you?
I'm 23, and I've been administrating since I was 17 years old on different companies.
Okay.
And then my body count's probably like 20-something. I had to, whatever.
Where are you from originally?
That was the last question, but
Where are you from originally?
Cuba.
You speak like perfect English, like you were
Yeah,
born
because
there?
I came when I was 7.
No, you came when you were 7? Okay.
I went to school with Little Pump, so for sure I know English.
Damn, you swam here at 7?
Are
Are you a
He
ref?
knows English and I know English.
Are you a ref?
Yeah, hell yeah. A
Okay.
little bit more, I could have came in a fucking boat, but I didn't. I got
So,
in there
okay, well, you're from Cuba. Like, where'd you go to high school, though?
Hialeah.
Okay, so you're from
Hialeah.
Hialeah.
I am from Cuba.
Thoroughbreds, man.
Hialeah,
Right?
but you're Cuban descent. All right, cool. And then you do admin for businesses.
Yes.
Like administrative assistant or?
Yeah, assistant.
Okay. All right. And then highest education level completed?
Like didn't graduate by bachelor, so I was at my
Associates?
associates.
Okay.
I even forgot what it was.
Damn.
Forgot it. Okay. Relationship status for you?
I'm sorry.
Relationship
Wow.
status?
Oh,
Well,
single.
welcome back.
Single? Okay.
Oh, I didn't want to answer that one.
Okay.
I
Are your
answered all of
parents?
them.
Are your parents together?
No,
No. Divorce.
Makes sense.
daddy and mommy issues.
Okay. And then, Fresh, your favorite question. It's been a
Are
while.
you on birth control?
No, hell no, that's bad for you.
Fair enough.
Okay. Fair enough.
Wait, hold on. 23 bodies. I mean, 20 bodies at 23.
Yeah,
Damn, you fuck like how many
I'm
guys a year?
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, nah.
Man,
come on, Chris.
10 guys in 1 year, right? And she's lying too, by the way.
No, I'm definitely not. No, really, I'm telling you the truth. Who's talking to me?
You were counting them though?
Chris, put your.
No, yeah, that's why I said 20 something because I'm not sure when
Something.
it's
Dang,
20.
that's awesome.
Bro, and I'm
I'm
sober.
sorry.
What was the easiest
I'm
smash
sober,
though?
too.
Like, what was the easiest, like, most straightforward
Every
smash?
single smash was for me. Oh, I'm
Not
like I
like
could
to,
be
like,
fucking
you're like-
365,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
No. Meaning, like, you're
Yeah.
like, you know what? I was at the gas station. I went in the gas station to buy some corn
it was
nuts.
actually this
and-
one. Nah, it was this one
Okay.
like social media manager here on Instagram, and I've never just gone to a guy's house and just had sex with him like that. And
Okay.
like I don't know what it just happened. No, it was like
That's
that was
what's
the
up.
first time.
That's what's up. You know, she has a rack on her, which I could respect, but
What's the
why-
rack?
Don't even trip. But why? I'm just like, why'd you come out here looking so grimy, or is this like your look?
No, this is definitely my look.
This is your look.
Oh, I go to the club like this.
That's what's up. Okay.
I just live my life and I'm happy. They
That's
call me
what's up.
Meg and I'm like, look, I could be hot Meg and ugly Meg. Like it doesn't
Well, do
matter.
your thing, then, babe. I like that.
Meg
you
from
you
Family
closer
Guy?
to the natural
They
side.
call me Meg. The
Yeah.
first
Do you have
comment.
glasses?
No, they just call me Meg from. I
Oh,
think it was
because-
Shut
me
up, Meg.
because like I look fat and shit. Like I got fat.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
All right.
Damn, man, got
Okay.
some
Let's
fucking
just keep
thing,
it
bro.
going. Let's keep it going,
Yeah,
guys.
that's what's up.
Okay. All right.
Lovely.
What about you? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
You know it's bad when even I remember. They've been on a bunch if I remember.
I mean, she's famous, so you can't forget her.
Yeah.
Myron don't
My name
remember
is
nothing.
Christina Santa. I am 34 years old and I do social media. I also do construction. I have a content house out here. We do streams. We also shoot porn out of it.
She belongs to the streets.
I don't. It's we actually work with like big companies that we
is
rent the house out to.
Okay.
Like it's like Brazzers and Bang Bros and different people that rent the house for me. And I don't know. I just enjoy life and find a way to monetize that.
Okay.
Where are you from, originally?
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay. Are you still doing the? Because you said construction. You own the content house. Are you still doing the F or?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right.
That was part of content. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Of course, my boy.
I just had to double check.
It's great money. I ain't giving that
yeah.
up.
Okay. Highest education level completed?
I dropped out my senior year of college.
Okay, so high school highest completed, or did you get your associates while you were in?
No.
Okay. Relation status?
Single.
All right.
Still?
Are you-
Yeah.
are your
I'm
parents
still
together?
celibate. I swear to God, I will take a lie detector test.
Okay, how long has it been now?
5.5 years.
Let's go.
I'm going to China, nigga.
Okay, are your parents still together?
Yes.
Okay. And birth control for you?
Never taken birth control or Plan B in my life.
You never took a Plan B?
Never.
That's what's up.
She's on plan A.
That's crazy.
Plan A only.
Okay. And then ethnic background, what we just put, white or?
English, Irish, Italian, Native American.
Yeah, white'll do.
White, yeah. As they say in Miami.
Yeah, it said Santa, so I wasn't sure if that was like something else, right?
Yeah.
Italian.
Okay, fair.
Santa Claus.
All right, what about you?
Forget about it.
Hi guys, I'm Danny.
Danny. Okay, how old are you, Danny?
I'm 28,
Where are you from?
Colombian.
Okay.
Makes sense.
You also don't have an accent. Did you grow up in Miami or?
I grew up in Jersey,
Okay. What part of New Jersey?
in Union City.
Red flag.
What do you do for work?
I am a cosmetic tattoo artist and I do OnlyFans. I've been doing it for a year now.
She belongs to the streets.
Cosmetic tattoo. What is it like? When you say cosmetic, are we talking like?
Tattooing eyebrows.
Okay.
Mine's are mine are tattooed.
Can you tell who's tattooed in here? Can you tell?
For eyebrows?
Yeah, eyebrows.
Well, Christina, she's gotten them. Myself.
Not me.
No.
Mine are
Okay.
fucked.
How do you tell between non-tattooed and then regular? How do you tell?
I mean, as long as they have no makeup on, you can definitely tell. But when they have makeup on, you don't know if they're drawn on or not. Like mine look very like powder like, so you can think it's makeup. But when I take my makeup off, I still have like eyebrows.
Nigga, I can't tell shit. Marquette, you can tell the shit.
But I still have hairs on my
It's
eyebrow.
all HD right now. Like everything's HD. And honestly, when I'm watching the stream, sometimes I'm like, yo, shorty look hella fine on the stream.
Yeah.
The
What about
lights do
now?
wonders. But I'm HD right now.
Yeah.
So
So what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying I'm HD right now.
So you said your question about that because we've had a couple girls, and I always forget to ask this question when they're a cosmetic tattoo artist. Is it like permanent, just like a regular tattoo?
It's semi-permanent. No, we don't go as deep into the dermis.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can actually remove it then fairly
It
easily.
can be removed, yeah, and it can only last to about a year or two.
Unless
don't
you
take
get them
care of them.
fucked up like mine and they went too
Yeah,
deep.
but the
This has
thing-
been 6 years
No,
on my
but
face.
what she got is different than what I do because she does microblading, which is when they cut into the skin and they
painful.
insert the ink. For me, I do very like pixelated, just like dots, kind of on the eyebrow.
to make it have the hair look.
No, for mine it's more like powder like look. For her, what she did is she
You
tried
foul
to
for
do
that, boy.
yeah.
You foul for that.
I have to zoom in.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. And then you said you do OF as well.
Yeah.
All right. What is your whenever girls have multiple things like this, what is your predominant source of income then? Is it the OF or is it the cosmetic tattooing?
I think OF allows
Okay.
me to do the cosmetic tattooing more as a hobby.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then highest education level completed for you?
I got my associates.
Okay. In? Do
I'm
you
sorry,
remember?
I just
Do you
got-
know what you got it in?
No,
Or-
just the first year of college, just the basics. I didn't get to choose a
Wait.
like
Major.
a
Associates
major.
in 2 years.
You didn't ask me.
Yeah.
It's
What
2
it
years.
was.
Yeah.
Oh well, I only did more than 1 year.
Oh, okay.
I
So you
guess
don't
I
have
didn't
your
complete it.
associates then. Okay, then. All right. So high school highest for you. And then you got it, but you don't remember what it was?
Yeah, sociology.
Oh, it was okay, because you said I don't even remember. when
I
first
just
asked
didn't
you.
remember.
Useless.
I know, because I just wanted to. Like,
God damn.
All right,
I
so
don't want to go to
sociology
school.
for you, high school. Okay, relationship status for you.
Single
Okay.
Still? Damn.
by choice.
All right, parents together.
No,
No. Okay. Birth control for you.
no,
Okay. And then you said you're from New Jersey. How long are you? Do you live there or do you
no.
live
I
in
live
Miami
here. I live in Miami now. I've been here for 7 years.
Oh,
well, no,
shit.
I keep saying 7 years. It's like 9 years now. But yeah,
now? Okay, so you've been here since you were like 19.
yes.
Are your folks still in New Jersey?
No,
Oh, they moved here too then.
yes. I moved my mom with me. Yeah,
Okay. So right after high school, you came here.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, body count. Come on, don't lie.
I
man.
don't know, honestly.
Damn.
I've actually been talking to a lot of people, and they have like a burn book where they write it down. And honestly, like
Really?
I haven't had sex though, like in a minute.
Wait, is it 5 years like her? Is it 5 years like her? 5 years?
Oh,
No,
it's like
no, not
me.
that long.
Okay, so last week.
But,
We can ask
I mean,
the
I'm
question.
not having like
You wanna
multiple
go around the table
bodies
on this
on
one?
me.
Probably should.
Okay.
If that's the question. I don't have multiple bodies on me, no. I just don't remember exactly like the number exactly, but I know for a fact it's not more than 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1,000.
So multiple.
Who said that?
Nobody.
No one.
It's a ghost.
Like,
Hey, that was a mean dude.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
I don't expect that the answer is going to be logical or sensible or like really like make me feel better, but I just be curious about stuff and I want to hear what you're going to say. What makes you think I would like someone to rip a hole in my nipple and stick a piece of metal through it? Like, can you explain that to
why are
me?
you looking?
Anyways, what makes you think like I should rip a hole in my nipple and put a piece of metal through it? Like what
I
inspires
thought
that?
it was a great idea.
I-
I enjoyed it, honestly.
Does it
Like,
look good for you?
I think I'm like a masochist, and I kind of enjoyed the pain. And I did it, I did it in a a tattoo convention. So I did it in front of a bunch of people, and they tattooed, and they like pierced it.
You are a free spirit, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like to have fun.
Did you fear like losing sensation in your nipple, or you're like, I'd rather the
I
aesthetic?
actually haven't lost, but I don't really care.
Okay, fair
But I
enough.
haven't lost. I feel like I'm even more like sensitive now that I have it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
All right.
Lovely.
All right.
Thank you.
What about you? What's your name?
Lisa and
Lisa, you said?
Nah.
Lisa
Lisa.
with a Z.
Okay.
Yeah, no S.
How old are you?
22.
All right. Where are you from?
Originally or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Algeria.
Okay. Where'd you go to high school?
Pennsylvania. I went to North Bend.
Okay. Kalamatabi?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, that's
I understand a little bit.
Haram!
You don't even understand if I ask you, can you speak Arabic?
I know. I understood. But I was like,
Okay.
A
So
starter for
Algeria. Does your family were they born in Algeria?
yeah, we were all born here. No, not here. In Algeria. I came.
You were born in Algeria too.
Yeah. But our main language is Berber. You know, like there's like certain cities, like we have our own
Local?
language. Huh?
It's local.
Yeah, it's like a small like.
Are you fluent in Berber?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you
That's
tell
what's
us
up.
some Berber
Yeah,
real
can
quick?
you say something in Berber?
Wait, isn't the official
In
language?
English, that's how you pronounce it.
Berber.
Marco, you're a worldly guy. Isn't the official language of Algeria Arabic?
Or she should be able to speak French.
French, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so
French,
she should be
but
able to speak
also
French
in our
or Arabic.
hometown we speak Berber. It's called
Yeah.
Taqveli.
Yeah.
Never heard of this.
Can you-
It's like it's
Yeah,
a
no,
language
there's
that's like
Berbers in
dying
Morocco
Can you talk to me
slowly.
real quick in Berber?
Is that like the
Tunisia.
minority?
Azul.
It depends on who you ask, but they're usually in the southwest
Ça
of
va?
Morocco.
Oh, it's French.
Ça va?
Ça va
We
bien?
mixed it with French. It's like a language that's dying, if that makes sense.
Is your family Muslim? Or no?
Half of my family, yes.
Okay, but like your immediate family, are they Christian?
No, they're Muslim.
It would be.
Okay.
So my fam,
But they don't speak. Do they speak Arabic then?
yes, they speak French, Arabic, and Berber,
Okay.
and
so,
then English.
but not you.
Also.
Okay.
So you're the
I just speak my main language.
You're the black sheep.
I lost French to learn English.
Okay. When did you come to? How old were you when you came to the States?
4.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You're Americanized.
Yeah.
No, because we would go back.
Oh, stop
no,
it, please.
no,
Please
we would
stop
go
it.
back
Lisa.
That's
every
crazy.
no
Lisa.
every year we would go
Crazy.
back for
Lisa.
3 months.
Stop it.
So we don't forget where
Get
we're
some
from.
help. Stop it.
You go, guys.
Stop it. Get some help.
At least I speak it.
All right.
you
So,
got
but you grew up in North Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do for work?
Social media.
Okay.
What does that involve?
Yeah.
Things. OnlyFans.
Things.
OnlyFans and also gym.
Quiet pause is
Some
like
things.
social media.
Why
No.
do girls say everything else they do, or they try to shield it, and then we're like, wait, yeah, it's OnlyFans, like, and it's their predominant form of income, bro. Like, come on,
No,
man.
yes, I do OnlyFans.
Okay.
I'm not scared to say it, but I also
Okay.
do more things with like outside. Like I don't just focus about OnlyFans.
Stop it, Lisa.
You know what you just
I don't
discovered
think you
there,
should.
Myron?
Yeah.
You discovered that if they just say OnlyFans, full stop, period,
Yeah.
they don't feel like they're a valuable person in the world. So they have to add on some other things that suggest that they have skills and personality and education. So they can't just say OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Either that or they're broke. No, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. It's like you got like 5 jobs like a recent immigrant, right? You're like, I do OnlyFans, I do lashes, I'm a nail tech, I drive Uber. You know, it's like, all right, shorty.
Yeah. I mean, just ladies, just own it. Just say I do
So you think-
OnlyFans.
Or,
Like,
or,
it is what it
or it
is.
could be they don't want to be judged
No.
up front.
Yeah, just say what it is, man.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right.
much.
Okay, highest education level completed for you?
High school.
High school. Okay, and then since you said social media, what do you do like specifically on social media then? Like what platforms, what kind of content do you make since you want to?
I'm also like a gym rat, so I do a lot of things that involve like gym wear and like going to the gym.
So you like cheese?
Huh?
You like cheese?
Because Jim Rats.
Oh my God! Wow.
This
I'm a
man.
little slow.
That one didn't
This
hit.
man
I
right
did
here.
it.
Okay. So you do like gym content.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is your main, like, are you on TikTok mostly, Instagram, YouTube?
Every
Mostly
sentence starts with Come on, you
I'm
gotta
sorry.
be faster than that.
TikTok, but also now going into Instagram. I'm trying to build that up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she said social media, so I figured I'd ask, right?
Yeah.
And the highest education level, you said high school?
Yes.
Okay, and then relationship status?
Single.
All right.
Still?
Single as a Pringle.
Okay, get that cheese.
I need a man, not a boy.
We got you.
Oh yeah, you need a man.
We got you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We got dating show on Wednesdays. A fresh match.
Oh,
I'll set you up.
really?
Yeah.
He's
That's
got to be
love.
foreign, though.
Guess what? He loves cheese too.
Foreign, 6 figures.
Shit,
Six
passport
packs.
Tall.
I mean, I'm short, so like everybody's
tall are you?
5 foot.
That's it.
Flat. Dang.
Yeah.
We can pull out the
Dang,
calculator
that's-
if you want. After.
We can.
That's what's up.
Oh,
After,
I mean, yeah.
after.
Well, I'll get. Yeah, don't worry. We got a calculator for you. Are your parents together still?
No.
Okay.
I believe her.
Birth control for you?
No.
Okay. And both your parents are Algerian.
Yes.
All right.
Cool. All right. And you said they're Muslim, both?
Yes.
What do they think about OnlyFans?
Haram!
Do they even know?
What they just said, it's haram. So my dad, but he passed away when I was younger, so he's not here right now.
Oh.
But my mom, yeah, not happy about it. But I mean, I understand. Like, I know how like they were raised. Like, I was born there, so like,
Yeah.
I definitely understand like where they're coming from, and I can't get mad about that. But I don't know. Can't really do much other than like, you know, just work my way up and do as like
Much
as
possible.
good and like help as much as I can and give back. That's what matters. But yeah.
Oh, man. It's been a minute since you did that sound effect, Chris.
I have to do it.
Yeah.
Not
Sorry.
immediately after her dad, but you know.
Oh yeah. I mean he's happy, so up there. So.
Yo.
All right.
All right.
Holy moly.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you? What's your name?
Hey guys, my name is Rita. I'm an actress. I'm 30, and
Wait, 30?
yeah.
Oh, sorry. What?
Where are you from originally?
So I'm from LA, but I grew up in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, so you live in LA now, but you grew up in Minneapolis. Okay.
I live here now.
Oh, you live in Miami.
Yeah, like I just moved. Like right now, I'm in like the Deerfield area, but I just moved here.
That's kind of
like,
far.
recently.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
a little-
question. Okay, so you grew up in Minneapolis, and then did you spend time in LA for a while, or what?
Yeah, like I was based there for a while, and then I was living in East Africa for the past 4 years. So I just came back here like a
Africa.
month ago. Yeah.
What Africa?
In Tanzania for 2 years, and then Uganda for
She knows the way.
2. Yeah, I do.
Okay. When you were in LA, okay, so are you still an actress now?
Yeah, but I just got back to the States, so I have to, get back into it here and everything.
What were you doing in Africa for 4 years?
I was also doing acting over there. I also worked for like a tourism company and stuff, so
Nice.
yeah, a lot of random things.
Random, right?
All right. So I gotta put like a million things
She
here.
likes
LA,
black guys.
Florida.
She likes the
BBC gang in the building.
That
Natural.
authentic,
Talking about
you
nigga.
heard?
You know the way, bro. She knows the way.
Get them from
All
the
right.
source.
Source, man.
Okay. Highest education level completed for you?
I have a bachelor's degree.
And what?
In cinema and television arts.
Okay. Where'd you get it from?
Cal State Fullerton.
Okay. Cal State. Cal is Bears, right?
No. Cal State is a state system that has a number of colleges. Yeah.
Cal is the private school one.
Cal is the prestigious one. I think it was like the first one.
Okay.
So
Is it a private
there's
school or is
the
it a-
UC. So Cal is a part of the UC system,
Yeah.
which is the higher tier, and then there's the Cal State tier, which is like one notch below.
Yep.
I think it's a little bit more affordable, larger schools in
Is
some
Cal
cases.
still a state school though, or is it a private?
No, it's public.
It is a public
yeah,
school.
number
Okay.
one public school in the
It's the
world.
number one public. Okay.
Absolutely.
See, the whole California,
Yeah.
East Coast, I'm good.
Right,
But
right.
I know all the East Coast schools and the prestigious universities. West Coast,
It's different.
Yeah, it's completely different
Yep.
world. Okay. So you got a BA from there, and then relationship status for you?
I'm single.
Single.
Still? What happened in Africa?
Oh, she was getting it in Africa. She was getting it in. I don't trust white girls who be in Africa. I'm like, don't you value your life? Because like, she was over there not using condoms and everything. I couldn't even smash. I couldn't smash.
That's
I could not do it.
Saint, you went to Cal Berkeley.
No way, see.
I did.
You went to Cal Berkeley. Okay.
Yep.
Which is the Bears.
Yes.
There
Go
we
Bears.
All right, yeah.
My nigga said white meat. I'm there.
They have a very good. They have a very good rowing team. That's why I know.
Okay.
You guys have one of the best in the country. Okay, and then are your parents still together?
You ain't
No.
beat them, Myron, at the time?
No, we actually lost to them. Cal and University of Washington were top 2 in the country.
Damn.
At the time when I was in college, but I'm old, so. You said your parents are together or no?
No, they're not.
No. Okay.
Makes sense.
And birth control for you?
I was on the pill for like a really long time.
Oh, we know, all right.
Oh, she outside. Yo, my nigga, she outside.
That nigga raw
She
now.
is outside. Let's go.
Taking them African spears. Let them beat on your drum.
damn.
And What's your ethnic background? Would it just say Caucasian? Fair to say,
Yeah,
or
just a bunch of random white shit. I guess nothing.
Fair enough.
She claims African.
All right. What about you? What's your
Wait,
name?
hold on. Body count?
Oh shit.
Right.
She's like,
How many African niggas?
She looking at fresh. She like, you looking real authentic.
I'm Nigerian, so on paper.
And here's what I'm
Nah,
like,
but
bro.
seriously though, why do you hate your father? That is the white father's nightmare. It's like one thing to go for like the black American. She done went all the way back to the motherland. She done went to Shaka Zulu on it. Like what? No, seriously though. You and your father don't have like the warmest relationship.
He's dead, so
Okay.
Oh.
that's irrelevant, I
Okay.
guess.
Chris,
How long ago did that happen?
Chris, go ahead.
Like I was 16, so it was,
Oh, okay, okay,
you know.
fair enough.
Chris,
fair
come on,
enough.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite early. All right.
Okay. What about you? What's your name?
Chris going soft.
My name is Lara.
Okay.
Whoa.
Laura. Okay. Where? How old are you?
27.
Okay. Where are you from?
I was born in Argentina, but I've lived in Miami like my whole life.
Cheque ondas.
Che boludo.
All right, Mo.
Like the Spanish word.
What do you do for work?
Words, man.
I'm the sales and marketing lead at a tech company.
Okay. Sales and marketing for tech. Okay. Highest education level completed.
Bachelor's.
Okay. Where'd you get it from?
UF.
Okay. Gators,
Go
right?
Gators.
Yep.
Yeah.
Relationship status?
Single.
All right. Are your parents still together?
No.
Birth control for you?
Nope.
All right. And cool. And then she already said she's Argentinian, so
Yeah.
And then the
Guest
special
of
guest of honor.
Saint the Sinner. Welcome back.
I appreciate you.
We know who you are, but they may not.
Oh, they might not know that
They should know, but
I'm the one and only. The big homie, Flex Luthor, Stephen A. Pimp, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, the idol of James Bond, Davon Gotti, Marquett Davon Burton, and the Saint in the building. I appreciate you having me.
it's a good intro, man.
I appreciate
I like
it.
it.
Merch,
Thank
guys.
you.
Get the merch, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah, mdblabel.com, login boss up. I appreciate you, Chris. Thank you for representing.
Hey, no problem, man.
I'll turn first question to you, my friend, because you are the guest. I'm sure you know who the girls are now. We got all
Okay.
their intros. We have a
Yes.
colorful panel of ladies, some involved in tech, some involved in other
Okay.
forms of tech.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Not too many black
Indeed.
girls. No
So
black girls on the panel.
I'll turn. What'd you say, Chris?
I said no black girls on the panel, so I thought you meant that.
Chris.
Wait,
We got white chocolate over here.
Colorful. You said colorful.
We
got white
love our
chocolate,
black
man.
queens.
So I'm
What's
sorry.
wrong with you, bro?
No, but I'm just saying this.
We love our black queens.
But
What's
there's
wrong
no
with you,
girls
Chris?
tonight, bro.
I'll turn it to you, bro. Yeah. So I'll let you get first question because obviously that we always do that for a special guest. Then I'll turn it to the topic. Go ahead, my friend. Whatever you got.
Oh, I get to ask the first
You
question.
asked the first question. Yeah. Turn it. I'll turn it to you. Yeah, man.
Wow, I feel really special. Thank you for honoring me
Man,
with
I always
that.
try to do that with all the guests, man. I
Yeah,
always try to show
yeah.
love, man.
Interesting. You know, I can't even say when I was listening to them anything in particular came to mind except when they kept saying that they're not on birth control. So I guess I have a two-part question, which is one, do any of you have children? And then two, oh, no one has children?
No.
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 You do have that mom body though. That's amazing. But moreover, no, it's all good.
How about abortion,
There are
though?
He's
people
just
who
saying that I'm gonna have good babies. That's what he's
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
abortion's
I like your
appreciate it.
your positivity.
I
You
appreciate
be
it.
smoking
Thank you
weed,
for
huh?
Yeah.
To be corrected.
That stoner
I be
energy.
eating it.
Okay, she be eating edibles. She's like, I like to eat. Okay, all right, fair enough.
For the children.
Allegedly. Got
Allegedly.
you. So you guys have all pretty much like taken Plan B before.
No,
Never.
never.
So why is everybody lying like
No,
that?
no, I swear.
They're like, I'll do OnlyFans, but I would never
I
take
wouldn't
a
even
Plan
take
B because I'm
Tylenol.
responsible.
Brother in Christ.
That's crazy.
I got surgery done, and I didn't even take a single painkiller. Like, I don't take any medicine of any
She's
kind.
vegan.
I'm raw vegan, alkaline vegan. Like, I brought my own tea and my own water with me tonight. I'm
Raw.
very.
That's good.
I don't touch
Every
anything.
single time.
Wow.
Listen, I don't trust much of what women say in as much as they're so irrational. Like, for example, women today will say things like, oh, before I get married, I want to be financially stable, financial stability. but they never consider mental stability. Like most of them crazy as hell. They don't have mental stability, but they consider financial stability first, which is to say the priorities are often out of order. So you're talking about what you put into your body, but you be on OnlyFans putting all kind of stuff in your body. So I'm suspicious of you.
I mean, I don't fuck anybody on there like that.
You just be playing with power tools?
I've been celibate for 5.5 years. I use my
I think
hands.
that's extremely strange.
Only use my hand.
Oh, really? You just be on there just using Pamela
yeah.
Henderson?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what's up. That's crazy. That's amazing. Yeah, hey, all power to you. I think the whole I'm celibate thing makes me think that you have an STD, like not you, but just generally when people say they're celibate, I'm like,
I've had sex
STD
less
or
than 30
something?
times in my entire life.
And your age?
34.
34. Okay. Is that like a low number?
To have sex less than 30 times in your entire life?
She's saying 30 times. Not irrelevant
not
partner,
bodies.
right?
I'm not talking
Okay.
bodies.
Yeah, she's saying
bodies is
30
way
times
lower.
ever.
See, now
Ever in my
that-
entire life.
Girls too, right?
I would never
With everybody, yeah.
Oh, you're bisexual?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole nother level. Okay. I'm guessing a lot of people on here is bisexual. Let me guess real quick, if you don't mind.
Every girl's bisexual.
She definitely is, bro.
You've had some exploration. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. You've had exploration. I'm actually not entirely sure about. I know you like to have fun, though. I think you're open, but I feel like you're not really into girls. I feel like you're not as much into girls. You are a super freak, and we're going to get into that later. And I think you've had some exploration as well. Okay, so what's the truth of it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm bisexual. I actually recently, she and I messed around a little bit on a jet ski for an OnlyFans video, so you can go check that out. So
okay.
she's definitely
There you go.
somewhat a little bit bi.
Flicking the bean?
No, I like men.
That's what I got
Yeah,
that right
we
then. Okay,
know.
I got that right.
I like men.
We
I mean,
know.
I'll mess a little bit, but like certain.
You gotta stop.
There's like, yeah. There's a limit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're accurate.
Yeah, your baby is a super freak. My thoughtometer is going off the scales. Okay.
I mean, I've kissed girls, but
That's about
I'm
it.
not into them.
You don't want them to put their booty in your face.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel you. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'll play with it. if
My
they
take
want
on it, I've and I'd like to get your take on it too, Sate. I genuinely think most girls are not bisexual. I think it's a front that they employ to make themselves more arousing to men because they understand that men like women and multiple of them. So they kind of use it in their repertoire to be like, oh, well, I like girls too. And what I've realized is like they kind of use it as a way to kind of assess what their man is doing behind the scenes. So they want to say, I'll be involved in a threesome. Deep down, they just want to spy. But I generally don't think most girls.
She undercover.
Yeah, like, I genuinely don't think.
That's probably mostly it.
I genuinely don't think most girls that like.
I like pleasing people.
I genuinely don't think
Men or
that like
women.
if women left to their own devices, they're gonna seek out female companionship sexually. They're only gonna do it through the auspice of a male that wants it, and then they'll be like, okay, it makes him happy, so I'll do it. But like if you left them to their own devices, are they gonna go out and like court girls and date them? No, fuck no.
I don't think I would date a girl, but I would have fun with a girl.
Right.
Like I can go to a strip club and enjoy some titties in my face and like or like
Yeah.
make out with my
but,
friend. or,
but
like,
are you
shit like
actually
that.
gonna
Like,
take your own hard-earned money and spend it on a dancer? More than likely not.
No, but I will go spend somebody else's money
That's
there.
my point. So you don't like him that much is precisely my that literally proves my point.
I wouldn't
like
pay- no.
you're what I call like a situational bisexual. Like
Yeah.
it's cool for me to be bisexual right now. Like I can make content on a jet
Yeah.
ski.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
I can
I
like
agree
look
with
cool at a
that.
strip club. Like cool, but like
Okay,
you're not
yeah.
gonna go out of your way, go on Bumble, swipe on chicks,
You're
and
right.
actually court a girl and buy her a drink.
Absolutely.
You're not doing that because it's
Absolutely.
like
You're right.
what I've. Okay, I don't even want to say. I'll just go ahead. Continue on. Who else? Do you have anything else? Do you want to say about it? Because I could go on another thing with like girls and be like dating each other. So
In
I don't
response
wanna
to
do
your
that.
piece
But-
about bisexuality, females are easily programmable, and they're creatures that are all about, the community. They're social, which is to say, like, for example, are you wearing makeup?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lately.
Okay, thank you. Are you wearing makeup?
I have mascara.
Thank you. Yes. Are you wearing makeup?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you wearing makeup?
Yes.
I couldn't tell.
Mascara.
Okay. So I guess yes would be a good answer. Okay.
You could tell I'm not wearing makeup.
Thank you. Shout out to you, sis, for sure. Now, we see the compliance rate among females is extremely high, which is to say that whatever the group does, they do. Whatever the dominant culture is, they follow. So anytime you have a permissive culture, the women, of course, are going to be more likely to be promiscuous or sexually liberated or sexually open, as they call it. So that's number one. Secondly, with regards to like principles, values, and morals, women are never like the leaders in this category. In fact, when you leave women to their own devices, they generally degrade into like very filthy behaviors. Like, for example, women are walking contradictions. They say like, don't sexualize me, but every effort they make is to sexualize themselves and to make themselves objects. And like, for example, Shorty over here is like, oh, why are you looking? Because you've ripped fucking holes in your nipples and put jewelry in it, and then you wear a super tight shirt. It's not even a fucking shirt. It's like a fucking sock. She wrapped a sock around her chest, and then they're talking about, why are you looking? It's like, because you're not, you're half dressed. That's why. Like, you're half dressed. So the point is, if you give them an option or you do not stop them, they're gonna go off the deep end.
I have a question. So recently there's been a video of a girl saying "hawk tua," spit on that thing.
That's crazy.
They're going viral, right? Hawk tua. But my thing is like, she said she wouldn't do OnlyFans. What do you think about that? Smart or not smart? Good or bad?
I mean, good for her for not doing OnlyFans because she made $20,000 going to Dare the other day because I know about that. So
yeah, they pay
but
her
at the
to
end
go
of
to
the
Dare.
day, she still looks like a hoe. You know, like it's just like me. Like I can look nice here, but once you guys pull up my Instagram, it's like okay, that's a completely different
You
person.
be outside.
I know. Yeah, I am outside every day.
Okay.
So I think she's still stupid.
That's a good take.
But she's
What
making
about you?
more
I was
money
actually
now.
with her at Dare the other day.
What is Dare?
It's a club. It's the Hard Rock.
Okay.
It's like a pool party club.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
Oh, I'm over here thinking the drug awareness thing.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, niggas paid her $20K to not talk about smoking weed. To talk about not smoking.
By the way,
That's elementary, man.
they threw her a party that was so much love. Like I can't.
Yeah.
She
was
was
crying. It
bottles.
was-
Like they showed her mad love. I'm like, yo, she's the president. God damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sucking dick?
No, I
Yeah.
I
Off
think-
of one viral meme. Good.
I think that she is going to get a lot of money for that with different appearances, all different opportunities, but I think she's missing a huge bag if she doesn't do OnlyFans. But at the same time, if that's the boundary she wants to set, then, you know, I'm not going to, I have no comment. That's her choice.
Okay.
So good for her.
What do you think?
I feel like she just got lucky with that meme. Like she was drunk and she literally just
you
didn't even
jealous?
know what she was doing
She's
and she did it.
jealous?
Not at all. I'm not jealous at all. I'm like
You
proud of
are.
her.
Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
but I don't think it's gonna last long. I think it's gonna fade out.
Nah, she's so jealous
honestly.
right now. She's like, oh,
Chris, she's giving her thoughts, bro. Shut up.
If she's missing out on OnlyFans, I honestly don't know. Like, I mean, if you
believe
feel
that.
comfortable, you know, enough, then yeah, and she can make a lot of money. I know that for sure. But, you know, there's a lot more things to do other than OnlyFans.
Do you regret your choice? for doing
No,
it?
I do not.
Oh, all right.
Touche. What about you?
I just think it's like a personal preference. Like if she wants to, cool. If she doesn't, cool. You know, like I don't know her life. I don't know like what she wants to do and what she doesn't want to do. So like if she doesn't want to do it, then I wouldn't judge her for like the reasons why she wouldn't want to. You know.
So imagine the world's watching you, and if you made a membership site, they would join instantly to see what you're doing. Wouldn't you say that's a good move business-wise?
Business wise, yeah, but maybe she just isn't into the OnlyFans thing. Maybe it's just not her thing. It's not everyone's thing. I guess.
She's basically a glorified blowjobber.
Yeah,
probably doesn't even know how to give a
it is
blowjob.
a smart move business wise, I think. But
I feel like she got it in her. I'm looking at her. She looks familiar. I feel like she got it in her.
Pookie!
But when you consider what does it say about us, like our
Society as a whole.
it points out that the society is profoundly sick and also brainless. That someone can become famous over saying something that's stupid and something that 20 years ago would be extremely embarrassing to you as an individual and your family. And someone who's completely devoid of talent is able to get a spotlight and be well compensated for it. And the young lady says it won't last. I wish that were true, but in this young lady's case, she has something going for her, which is she has there's a certain look that has mileage. She's a blonde white girl denim jean shorts, cowboy hat, and there's a lot of mileage. And what it really represents is the decline of us as men, that A, we would allow that, and B, we would praise that. Like, that club should be empty. Like, wait, what, the bit talking about Hawk 2 isn't? Like, that, I ain't going to the club to see this bit.
You know what's funny, Saint? Zach Bryan brought her on stage in front of, like, what, 20K people? Plus?
That's a
More
country
than that,
singer.
yeah.
40K plus, right?
He's a country singer.
That right there just
Okay.
showed me, bro, this shit's going far because that right there was a boost that was incredible.
And Shaq, too.
Right.
Shaq.
And granted, she wants to start a documentary and do a
On what?
podcast.
A documentary on
I
what?
think she's going to do a reality TV show. She got 1 million followers in like 2 days of starting an Instagram.
Yeah, she might be here for a while, guys.
Yeah.
What about you?
What's the question?
Stupid Tua
Damn.
has a chance to make OnlyFans. Good idea or bad idea?
I mean, I kind of agree with her. It's like whatever you want. Like you said, she already got 1 million followers on Instagram, so she doesn't probably have to do OnlyFans to make money. So it's like whatever. And I honestly haven't seen the meme.
Are you thick?
Am I thick?
Yes.
I don't know.
Can
Do you
stand up
think
and do
I'm
a twirl?
thick?
No, do you have some? Yeah, could you stand up real quick
do a twirl.
and just give a
twirl.
one? Just
Turn around a little bit.
okay, slim
All
team.
right, all right,
Okay, all right,
she's
for
all right.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot.
All right, well, listen, love. Let me tell you this. Being that you are not thick, I'm gonna need you to pay attention more. You know, you cannot be in a situation like, what are we talking about? You need to focus. You need to focus. Okay, seriously, your mileage is very low.
I have a line that I always say on the show.
What's that?
But I need to see some more evidence.
Okay.
But I just say it all the time.
She got no ass.
She got no ass. But we'll see later.
I work out, so it's a muscle booty.
Okay.
I'm a
Ooh.
professional bodybuilder, you know? Like
Okay.
Is that you the throat goat though? You be making up for it. I like how she looked at me through the side of her eye. Like,
Which federation do you have your pro card with?
IFBB.
Oh, shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She's not
I
lying.
actually work out. Yeah.
She's not. She's actually not lying.
No,
they did
I'm
research.
not. Go do your research.
She did. They already did.
he said she's not lying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, chat. She's strong then.
So
Chris.
the grip.
What's your take on it? What's your take on it? Fresh?
That's Martin's type though.
So I gotta say, man, I'm surprised it got this far. And honestly speaking, that just speaks to our society on a whole. But Sam has a point here. This current society is praising people being, for the other team.
Look at Sketch too.
Sketch. They're praising people being degenerates. And this right here just goes to show that, like, it doesn't matter who you are. If a certain type, like a white girl that's sitting like Hawk Tua, you can go really far off of that alone.
Right.
So it's just falling to the society itself. And honestly speaking, bro, she might go far because, dude, they're encouraging her.
Did.
And dude, 20K to go to Dare? That's what celebrities do. Like,
Yeah.
50 Cent, all the people. I'm like, wow.
And I know it was 20. Like I was with the producers there.
Wow.
So.
Yeah,
That's
I will
crazy.
say this though. I don't think she's gonna last like that because, and I know what you said that like her, she does have a good image. She has a country
aesthetic,
accent,
yeah.
blonde hair, etc. That is gonna have mileage in the United States because that is probably
American
one of the
dream, yeah.
more sought after females in America, right? You leave Miami's little bubble, you realize like, oh, men prefer white girls that are blonde that have a certain frame. So yeah, I agree. That is a good point that you made. I just think that it won't last because it's common. And then what she did, like, unless she's able to like distinguish herself in some kind of way in this, like, I would say she got 3 months to really do something where she can like distinguish herself from like all the other Beckys out there. And she has 3 months to do it. Now, here's the other thing too. Now, I agree with Santa actually with she is leaving a lot of money on the table with OnlyFans because the thing is that she came in off of sexuality.
Yeah.
So now, since she doesn't want to do OnlyFans, she's gonna have to go over what I call like the uphill battle of being taken seriously as a creator, as a female that came in through sexualization. So she's gonna have to prove to everyone, I'm not an idiot, I'm not just a bimbo, and I'm not just spitting on penises. And she's got an uphill battle to do that. So it's gonna be tough. So, and if she fails, she could go to the OnlyFans thing, which I think that might be her last ditch strategy. Like, let me cash out on OnlyFans because I don't have the ability to hold the long form content. 'Cause she said she's gonna do a podcast or something. I'm like, sweetheart, doing a podcast is not easy. And most, not to sound like a sexist asshole, but most female-led podcasts fail.
Yeah.
They just do. Because, like, unfortunately, like, I'm just going to fucking say it. Women don't deal with the hero's arc. And what I mean by this, they don't go through the hero's journey. This is why if you look at Marvel movies, right, that are like female-centric, or they try to go ahead and change the Marvel character to a female, it does bad. Why? Because the feminine experience is not indicative of the masculine journey where you're going in and you're training and Rocky, get your ass
Sacrifice,
whooped,
struggle.
sacrifice, train, punching a fucking meat thing in a fucking
Pause.
punching a carcass in I'll say carcass, punching a carcass in a fucking Philly free shop somewhere in the 1970s. Like, a lot of the time women don't they don't go through that. So with that said, podcasts a lot of the times are not interesting when it's female run, just being honest with you. I can't even think. The only female-led podcast I can think of that's
Call Her
even
Daddy?
charted is Call Her Daddy. But what do? They just talk about sex the whole time.
They broke up, by the way.
And they're not even still going. So
Shout out 2 Girls, 1 Blunt.
that shit trash, bro. That shit is trash, man.
would
You guys say
say-
something?
Yeah, I mean, you're saying that women don't go through anything heroic. What about giving birth?
I mean, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is not Okay, so
That's
the
a
hero's
9 month
journey.
How low
journey
the
too.
standard is.
Still, I
That's how low
mean-
the standard is. That she's
Yeah.
referencing something that
You want to
almost
touch
all
on that? Go ahead.
women.
Yeah, go ahead. Touch on that.
That
Go ahead.
almost
Like-
all women do. Like that's
He-
amazing, and in
he's
fact,
on
it's a
top-
natural process.
It's
You don't even have
painful.
to earn the ability to do it. It literally is inevitable. All you have to do is like not
Actually,
use a
not
condom.
The one
Everybody
talking
can have
about that
It's
she
amazing.
can't like fuck off because
Mo.
she's not thick. You're the
Bring
one
that
here
video.
talking about society and about all this bullshit.
Wanna fill it?
I
I
mean,
mean,
you
what
made
about,
her
like-
get up to show if she was thick or not to make sure she
I
could pay
didn't do
attention
that.
or not.
I
No,
did.
Like,
because I'm
what?
giving her meaningful advice,
No,
which is
how
to
is that
say
meaningful
that
advice?
you really need
How is
to
that? Why?
pay.
Because she doesn't have an ass, so
Well,
she has to
she's
pay attention.
turning
Like
up
what?
here. I see.
No,
Jeez.
like yo,
Angry one
no.
over here.
Because you're pissing
Jiminy
me off.
Snickets.
Like,
Why are you so mad?
no, because you guys aren't preaching what you guys are fucking like. You
Why
guys
are you
are like
cursing?
no.
You could just explain calmly. I'll
No,
listen
no.
to you.
Please. No,
Okay,
don't-
so
don't get mad.
let me
listen.
just
Get
understand
mad.
your viewpoint. So what is your
It's an
what is
angry
your
one.
what is your contention? It's precisely. Are you saying that women go through the hero's journey because they birth children?
Yes.
Is that your stance?
I
Okay.
mean, and not just that, but there's a lot
What
of
about
things that
Olympic-
women do
Olympic
that
women
men can do
athletes?
as well. What, you don't
Okay.
think women can go
That's an
into fights
example.
and fight like
But
Rocky?
what percentage of women are actually doing that?
Not as many probably.
But there's some women
there's
doing
just
it.
there's a
But
ton
why
of women
aren't we?
athletes too.
Yeah,
Like,
sure, but that's a
whatever happened to
minority.
reality?
That's like a very small minority. To become an Olympic athlete is extremely difficult, right? It's
For
it's
men
not
and
easy.
women.
For
It's
both,
not just
yeah.
for women.
For sure, but let's be very, very blunt here and honest. Men compete on the hardest and biggest arena, where it's
Which is?
literally the top of the gene pool, top of the genetics, best of the best, etc. There's a reason why people watch the NBA and they don't watch the WNBA. There's a reason why people watch the NFL and there's no female NFL equivalent. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but human beings, when we're gonna sit here and like watch a competition, we want to see the best of humanity, and that is males. Now, with that said, back to what you were saying
It's
before.
just an opinion.
I mean, I think
She's
that's objective
mad
fact.
over
The
here.
WNBA has been non-profitable since its inception.
But
Okay,
isn't it
but-
also because like
isn't it just now getting profitable? I think
No,
it's
it's
really
not
it's like a
profitable.
hype thing
No,
that
it's-
makes
it's-
it.
Had a
It's not.
spike, but it wasn't even enough to like even hit the
Yeah,
charts.
yeah. They operate at a deficit every single year,
Yeah.
and they're subsidized by the NBA.
By men.
They lose money
By
to
men.
operate, and it's
But-
subsidized by men.
Taken care of. Daddy
Yes.
takes care of them.
But isn't like the reason why women's sports aren't viewed as much because
They're not
men
good.
only fund men businesses and men's sports?
No, that was
I mean,
crazy.
that makes
No,
no,
sense.
that's actually that's
But like that makes no
That was
sense.
insane.
Actually, so you
No.
know what's funny? That is not true at all, and I'll tell you this because as a former Division I athlete, I'll tell you this. There's something called Title 9 or Title 12. I forget the exact title, but basically it goes this way. Whatever amount of funding you go for sports, and you can back me up on this because you went to D1 school as well. Whatever amount of sports funding goes to the male side has to go to the female side. So if you look at any big college football team, what do they always have? They have a big female crew team. Why? Because it eats up a bunch of money. They get the best gear, etc. So that's not true. Women sports are actually funded equally in colleges. And a
In
lot of the
colleges.
yeah, in colleges.
Yeah,
now,
but
if we're
not-
going to go professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here, okay.
talking about
now,
NBA.
here's the thing, though. When you go professionally, guess what? It becomes a business, and it becomes about being
Right.
profitable. So
But
the
also
reality
the
is that
men's
female
business-
sports are not profitable.
But the men's business have been going on for longer because of the opportunity that men's had first to
Okay,
be
let's
able
have
to
fun with this.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, let's have fun with this.
just-
How many of you have been to a WNBA game?
Raise your hand.
Oh, okay. How many of you have been to an NBA game? Okay. So you fund the very problem you're complaining about.
No, I'm not complaining about it.
It's not
I'm
a
just
problem.
saying,
It's,
like,
it's a choice.
but-
It doesn't mean that women aren't doing it. I'm
How
not
come guys
saying.
and OnlyFans don't make as much money that we do?
But
That's
there's
amazing.
still men
Can
doing
we go
it.
back to
There's
the
still women
basics?
doing
But we're
it.
not
Just
complaining
because
about it,
people
though.
aren't
Exactly, but
watching
that's
it
what I'm
doesn't
trying
mean
to
that
tell
it's
you.
not
Trying to tell her,
doing
Yeah,
yeah.
because I'm like, you can't compare the two. They're two different things.
So
Yeah,
in business,
yeah,
right?
that's what I was
It's
gonna
not about
say.
feeling. It's about money.
Yeah.
Who's making the most money? So by default, if we have two teams here, one man, one woman, and they don't make money as a result, who's at fault here?
Okay, I totally understand that, but I also feel like men want to fund men's things, and like, isn't society built that like men are the ones that are supposed to make
you
the
said
money?
You feel like, but in reality, business is money. So
Yeah,
regardless
yeah.
of how you feel, it is money.
And
too.
actually, you prefer to fund men's sports by your own
NBA game.
admission.
Yeah.
You go
Ticket
to an NBA
sales.
game, but you will not go to a WNBA game. So, and I guarantee you, if I asked the majority of women, have you been to a professional female sporting event? Most would probably say no. But if I asked if you've been to a professional male sporting event, they would say yes. So if women really loved women's sports as much as they say, and they were so strong feminists, they would never go to a guy's sports game, and they would just go to the women's one. But why do they not? Because human beings want to watch the best of the best. That's what it is. Now, with your argument is, well, women have babies. And
we're so capable of doing the same thing men are doing, is what I'm saying. By choice of other people that are watching them or making them more money, whatever the case may be, women are still capable of doing the same thing men are doing, whether you want to watch it or not.
Okay.
In their own category.
Exactly.
Yeah, but their category is, with all due respect, mediocre. Like, because if they competed
Okay, well, they're
against...
still doing it. If you go watch a female, they're still dunking, they're still playing games,
actually,
they're still doing like...
They're not dunking. See, you don't even watch the WNBA. So you don't even watch it because they're not dunking. That was crazy.
So you mentioned, right, before pregnancy. That by itself is a feat, you're right. Women can handle that, only them. But granted, what does it take to get pregnant? Play the clip, Bills. So recently, we've seen what it takes to get pregnant, and it's not that hard. Go ahead, Bills. Play the clip.
That's what you segue to?
That's how you're gonna do
Play it,
it,
nigga. Play it right now.
All right,
Right now.
all right.
What the fuck?
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You go to hell, bitch. Oh my god. He nutted on my leg.
Stop the show.
That's disturbing.
A nut is so accessible, you can get it anywhere. And you know what it takes? A man first. So don't tell me that bullshit about pregnancy. You need us to
But you can't go through with pregnancy. You guys can't even handle cramps.
Without the seed, there's no
You can't
need.
even handle cramps.
Hold
You
on.
can't even handle cramps.
Without the
The situation of cramps, you can't even handle.
Without the seed, there's no need. So ultimately, without us, you're not doing shit, nigga. You're not doing shit. I'm just saying.
But that goes both ways, though.
So,
That goes both ways, like with
But you need a seed to succeed.
Yeah.
So
You
either way, you need us.
Yeah.
You need us as men.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
and you need us. The same way we need you, you
We
need
need
us.
each other.
Okay.
But you need us first, though, nigga.
okay.
No, but without us, you can't have your kids, so you can have all your you want. Like,
So-
I'm sure you want to have kids. I'm sure men want to have
Miss
kids,
Columbia,
but
you got to understand. So you tried what you presented was like a false equivalency, right? And what I mean by that is, I described the hero's journey where the other sex is not relevant. That individual is training for some type of competition where it's going to be intense and difficult, and they're making extreme sacrifices to do so.
and women go through that too.
However, you gave something that isn't necessarily a hero's journey because anyone can get pregnant, and you need another individual
Not
to do it.
anyone. Not
Not
anyone can
anyone.
get pregnant.
In this TNH.
Okay.
She's Latina saying
Yeah.
not anyone
Like,
can get pregnant.
Hold
That's
on.
amazing.
I can prove to you anyone can be pregnant. Even an Asian whore that's lying.
This guy.
There's
this
a lot
guy.
of women that can't have babies.
Okay, look.
And more
do
after
you-
that one thing.
Okay,
There's a lot
okay.
of women
Have
that
miscarriages.
Look,
Exactly.
Look, you,
They can't carry a
I
And there's a
can't
lot of men
believe
that don't
that I
have
have
good
to-
semen to have kids. So
True.
She keeps saying a lot.
I gave
It's so
the example
imprecise.
of like Rocky, right? Training for the movie, right? In the movie where he's, waking up early in the morning, going on runs, training 2 to 3 times a day, sacrificing, training to get into a fight where he could possibly die, etc. And you're trying to compare that to having a child. Now, of course, I think having a child is the best thing that you can do. But I'm sorry, that is not the hero's journey. Not every single man goes through the hero's journey. Only a select few of men go through that journey, which is why people want to watch it. Remember, this whole debate
there are women
started.
that do that too.
This whole debate started with female podcasts and male podcasts, and why female podcasts typically don't do as well. And then I was talking about, and I went a little bit further, saying, well, it's because women don't typically have the hero's journey that men do. We have to become who we are.
So is this an opinion or a fact?
This is a fact. Men must earn their value. Women don't.
Women, clearly we have to defend our value here. Like, isn't that what we're
let me
literally
give you an
doing right
example
now?
because you use sports, and sports is really easy.
Yeah.
We often use the strength thing, and people are like, "Oh, obviously men are stronger than women. That's not fair." But let's consider this. You had a blonde, blue-eyed white girl say, "Yeah, just hawk tool, spit on that thing," and people are like, "Oh, give her 20,000. She's great." Now let's flip it. Let's say it was a black guy who was instead talking about women, and he said, "Yeah, just go spit on that thing and eat it up."
Don't rappers do it?
Must you interrupt? You're not even civilized. See, that's why we can't let women lead, because your emotions are causing you to be impolite. You were interrupting him several times. Now you're interrupting me. Would you mind if I complete a sentence?
Go ahead.
Thank you, love. Now,
And we'll give you an opportunity to
yeah,
respond.
absolutely.
We got you.
So the woman says something that is sexual, aggressive, some might say perverse, and says it in public without shame. And then we applaud her. Would you imagine if a man said that exact same thing in the exact same context? We'd call him creepy. We'd say that he's a predator. We would shun him, and I can assure you he'd be the opposite of famous. He might get canceled. He might lose his job. The social pressures are on. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
But who's making her famous?
Watch the circus stream
Wait,
then.
Who's making her famous?
Let's let her finish. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah.
That's a presidential candidate.
That's what I'm saying.
That was on a
already
television
famous.
show.
Yeah.
That was
I
a
agree
star.
with
Yeah.
you, but that's what
was
I
already
agree
famous
with
and
you guys.
successful.
Listen,
Yeah.
I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
I don't honestly, unfortunately, I really don't agree with you. And
I
I'm
can
not
care
gonna-
less if you agree or not.
Hey, big man. Big man.
I'm
to
not.
agree.
Like, I'm a
gloves
real
out.
girl's girl. I'm not a fake ass girl's girl like half of you girls here in Miami.
Never.
Okay? Like,
One thing about me is never be fake. So.
all right, babe,
Okay.
and that's what I'm not.
Are those breasts
Okay.
real?
No, they're not. What does
Okay.
that have to do with my personality?
You just said never be fake, but much
We're
of
talking about
but
my.
much of you is
like,
fake.
Much,
That's
okay.
the challenge.
Okay.
It's like there's no reality.
Okay.
Did you finish your? Did you have a response for that?
No, I'm
I
done.
do.
You don't. Okay.
Damn,
I was gonna
big
ask you
done.
this because you're critical of my concept that like women don't really go through the hero's journey. Can you name me like one female like superhero that went through the journey?
What do you mean?
A superhero or a real
Yes.
life person?
Superhero, or let's say a fictional character that people look up to or aspire to. Can you name one that you could think of like
Wonder
that
Woman.
go through it? Yeah, like a female that went through
You
the
said
hero's journey.
a character, right?
Yeah.
Wonder
Yes.
Woman.
Actually, she was given her powers from the beginning.
Black Widow.
And so was Superman.
She was.
Yeah, that's why he's not as popular as Batman.
How was Batman? Like, I don't even know about Batman. What is How did Batman?
You don't know
even-
BBC?
Okay. That's why Captain Marvel, like, she's not as interesting as the other superheroes. I mean, again, all I'm trying to say is that the hero's journey is a masculine journey. That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to explain to you. And like you trying to equate that to a woman giving birth is not the same at all. Like, there's no movies about a chick pushing out babies, but there's a bunch of movies about dudes overcoming adversity, getting to the top, and doing it through trial and tribulation.
Okay.
Like, it's not the same whatsoever. And the fact that you tried to equate a female giving birth to like Rocky is wild. And that's why men in general, and I'm trying to be, I'm very honest with you. This is why these movies are doing really bad that try to put a female lead actress in a hero's role, because women, it's not authentic. Women don't typically go through the hero's journey. Like, for example,
Okay.
you're 28 years old, right?
Damn.
If I take a guy your age, right, do you think he's going to have the same level of access to life that you have?
He'd be broke.
Matter of fact, you have a famous quote.
Yeah.
I think you might.
Absolutely.
The brain one, remember?
Yeah, I was holding it in too because
ahead,
she
go ahead.
definitely exemplifies it.
Go ahead. This is like perfect timing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
If I took your brain and put it in a man's body, you would be in poverty.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And that's an
Her
opinion.
body or the man?
Example A.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna lie, like them girls kind of turn me on sometimes. They kind of turn me on because you can confuse them. You just be confusing them for fun. Shit. You cheat on them, get busted, and then confuse them.
I was home, babe.
That was AI.
I was home, babe.
That wasn't me. That was
not me.
AI. Oh my god.
Did anyone else have anything that they want to add? You wanted to say something, right? I saw you.
She get that dumb brain. Has that dummy brain.
I'm not dumb. That's actually very insulting.
It is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to call
no.
dumb people dumb to their face. It's like, no, really, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay, well, what I wanted
I'ma
to
tell
say,
you why.
I thought it was my turn. I thought it was my turn to respond,
Yeah, go
right?
ahead, go ahead,
It's my
go
turn.
ahead. Sure,
so
go ahead.
your whole thought about like the meme that is going around or whatever, it's like,
Okay.
oh, why are we like glorifying this girl saying
Yes.
like outrageous things? Because if it was somebody else, then it wouldn't be that same, right?
Yeah, it'd be offensive and they'd get canceled.
Correct, but who's making her famous? Y'all.
Simps. No, I say beat up Simps.
Y'all.
I'm all about
Y'all
beat
are
up
making her
Simps.
famous.
I didn't even know what the club was called. You heard me? Like,
I
no,
mean,
I
neither
say
did
beat
I.
up Simps. I think these guys are disgusting. I think
Okay.
slores wouldn't even be allowed to thrive and make money if we didn't have weak males. That's the true problem.
Okay.
I'm not one of the guys who's in red pill and they say like women are the problem. I say men and women are the problem, but mostly men
Yeah.
because men are the leaders
That's
and they
fair.
fallen, right? Like, for example, women will be as deluded as they want to be. They don't need to live in reality. Baby girl just told us that her parents are Muslim and she also is in OF. Those two things are so far apart, it's not even funny. So we allow women to live in Disneyland, but the problem lies in when men start to live in Disneyland. Guys are completely psychotic. They say they want a girl who's a good girl, but then they'll still date a girl who has a checkered past and has slept with an infinite amount of guys and then marry her. See, I'm not one of those guys. I find it to be utterly disgusting. That's why I call it out. Now, with regards to speaking on people who display a lack of intelligence, even though it's impolite and rude, I think it's necessary because in this day, we've allowed people like Sexy Red to become popular and spread their filth. So I'm a part of the army stigmatizing those persons so that we know, no, love, you don't look good with those big eyelashes. You look like a damn fool. No, we don't want you to wear a fake hair hat. It's disgusting. So I got to speak on it when they're doing dumb things because otherwise she'll walk around thinking that she's a big deal. When in reality, she's not a big deal. She shouldn't interrupt anyone. They say women are good at multitasking. Here's 2 tasks. Shut up and sit down. Master that.
He thinks because he has a suit, he can say shit. Like,
Also, like, why are you only stigmatizing like
Because you
women?
got money, Marquett, and you have a suit, and you work out, and you're 6 foot tall.
You had something and then you had something, right? Sure.
Yeah.
We'll let all the ladies say what they got to say.
So like just how you said, like there's simps and then the good guys or whatever. Like the same with women. Like not everybody.
Ooh, I wish it was the same with women.
Oh yeah, we're
really
gonna generalize
do.
a whole gender. Let's do that right now.
No, I like where you're going with this, and I'm going to differentiate because we're not talking about women.
Oh, what
and
are
this
we
is
talking
important.
about?
Often people say modern women. Well, modern women just describes the females of our age. You know, the females in this generation. We really shouldn't say modern women. We really should say lower class women. Because what we're often struggling with are the behaviors of lower class women. Low IQ, low EQ, low income, low morals. That's what we're dealing with. And the problem with females is because they don't take accountability. If I were to address you as an individual because you cannot take and like accept that you might have a flaw, instead you say, oh, no, don't talk about women. Baby, we ain't talking about women. We're talking about you.
I know.
Baby, we ain't talking about women. We talking about you.
That's
Here's
fair.
the difference. Like, as a man,
I'm educated.
I hear you, love. As a man, I can take accountability and acknowledge that I'm imperfect. So, for example, if a chick said to me, like, hey, Marquette, you know, I really like guys with hair. Then I'll have to say, you know what? If I were you, I'd prefer a guy with hair too. You heard me? Some nice waves like mine, like for sure. Like, that is better than being bald. You see, I'm not going to pretend and say, oh, like, you know, male pattern. You know, I'm not going to try to explain it away. I'm going to say, you're right. And in that area, I am not top of the category. Whereas if you deal with a woman, you say, hey, rate each other. I'm like, oh, girl, you're a bad B. You're beautiful. You're all 10s. Whereas men, we have to live in reality. We have to acknowledge the reality about ourselves and the reality about others and figure out where we stand on the hierarchy. Because I can tell you this. If you ask this young lady, is she intelligent? She'll look you dead in your eyes and say yes. If you ask her, does she have manners? She'd say yes. But she's been interrupting and she's been rude and unruly this whole time, which is why I have to address it. Because too often guys will look at her and say, you know, she's attractive. I want to smash, and because they want to smash, they're about to start tap dancing and like being real nice, and because they've never told her the truth, she doesn't even know the truth. Recently, I was in Mallorca in Spain, right? I met this gorgeous Romanian chick, and she says, hey, how old do you think I look? I'm over here with my video editor. You heard me? I'm got her on, she texts me on IG. She says, how old do you think I look? And I was like, bro, how old you think Shorty look? He was like, bro, she looked like she at least this age. I was like, yeah, I agree. And he was like, what you gonna say? And I was like, not that. You know, like, that's the point. You get lied to, then you get smashed and dashed. And at the end, you're wondering why, because you have no sense of reality. And why does the lie work on you? Because you want to be lied to.
Or maybe we also want to smash.
You're cooking, man.
Oh, yeah. There's some floors, too. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to you.
Yeah, but you understand, you forget the point that you want to smash, but you want to smash under the pretext and the environment that he's created, which a lot of the times is a lie that appeases your ego. Men lie to women all the time. Huh?
Like me personally, if I want to smash, then I don't care if you lie to me or not. Then I just want to smash.
Yeah, but
so maybe women. But
okay, but what does it? Okay, are you just gonna hop into bed with any guy though?
I mean, not right now.
She
but
gave a shrug, like
you triggered my trap card. So here's the thing, like, and this is kind of the process that women kind of not mess up. Excuse me, you guys forget. Did you have anything that you want to say before I get in this thread? Because I know this might be
you good over
topic.
there?
You sure you don't have
got
anything?
my back if she swing on me?
Okay.
I'll be swinging at you.
Oh,
Walking this way.
because like women often like kind of disqualify, like, I just wanted to smash. No, you don't. The guy had to make you feel comfortable. He had to say the right things. He had to dress a certain way. He had to smell good. He had to bring you back to his place, have it cleaned up, clean the bathroom, hide any embarrassing medications away, have the music going, have the fucking candles. Like, women don't understand all the fucking steps and all the work we have to do to just get you to feel comfortable. It's not like you're just gonna smash. Even the biggest whores still want to feel like there's some level of effort that was put in. So I gotta do So like you could sit there and say, well, I just wanted to smash.
Bingo.
And then I gotta choose who I want to smash.
But he has to create, that environment for you. And a lot of girls often don't understand this because you guys don't have to do any work to get attention. You just get the attention and decide who you're going to reciprocate it with. We have to put all the attention in. We have to make the investment, and girls often aren't aware of that. So
yeah, that's fair.
Can I add on to that?
Yeah,
that was
please.
beautiful. That was beautiful. What she's saying, it's again the effort to say, oh, we can do the same thing as you. Because
No, I
men,
don't think
sometimes
so.
we just want to smash.
Yeah.
And that's literally it. Damn, she thick. That's all there was to that.
Yeah.
What you're saying is completely not true. The female mating strategy is radically different than the male's, especially if it's a healthy female. For example, there's I know, right?
I know, right?
There's a doctor. She's a female. There are two things she points out that are really important. Number one, she says that the female sex drive is generally reactive, and it's highly integrated, which is to say, yes, it's biologically driven, also psychologically, and also the culture of the society that they're in impacts it as well. Men's sex drive is largely just biologically driven, almost on a routine basis. There's that. Okay, boom. So we just want to smash, unlikely to be the case. Then you look at data by Dr. David Buss. One thing he points out is that when women are unfaithful, they're cheating, engaging in sex, they end up having feelings for and wanting to be in relationships with their affair partner 79% of the time.
I mean,
Which is to say, when they're cheating, their emotions are involved. In other words, when they have sex, they're having sex with people they actually like. And that's the rotten thing about women. You know, cheating is generally bad, but when men cheat, shit, we gonna get back to you. We still in love with you. You guys cheat and you do something filthy and dirty, which is you actually fall in love with the person you're cheating with. Which is why when women are perplexed as to how a guy can still love you and sleep with other women, we're built like that. You're not built like that. You are built to be monogamous. If you find that you're not being monogamous, you're actually reacting to trauma. Trauma often manifests in sexual dysfunction.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I agree because I know it's scientifically proven that when women have sex, they do connect more with the person, while when men have sex, they actually get like they don't care about that person as much anymore.
Yeah.
So I do understand that it's biologically like that's how it works. I was just saying, like, what if that specific person you were talking about also just wanting to smash at that specific time?
You know what?
But is it, did she want to just smash, or did she want to smash me in particular? Because you see with a guy, sometimes we go out in this world on a Friday night, we want to just smash, meaning anything will do.
With a big ass?
Yeah.
I'm a nigga, bro. Sorry.
And, and women will go out and they need something very specific.
That's fair.
Right? And ideally, if it's a guy that they can see something with, that's ideal. Here's a sad thing with women, because they're such indirect, like very like confusing animals. You meet a woman, even on her Tinder profile, might say like not looking for anything serious. Then she meets you, she figures out like, oh man, this guy's really stable. He has a good income. He comes from a good family. He's educated. He's articulate. He's funny. Damn. Now they are looking for something serious. They lied on the profile. You're always looking for something serious, but you've been hurt so many damn times. You've been disappointed. You've been lied to. You've been cheated on. You had to have abortions. You had all these terrible things. And then you have a veneer that says, oh, I don't want to be serious, or, oh, I just want to hook up. When in reality, women are always on the same program, secure long-term mate. But sometimes you guys engage in filthy behaviors and your history becomes so checkered and you become so pessimistic that you don't even think it'll work for you. And then you start creating all these stories. Maybe sometimes your story is, I've been celibate for 5 years. Sometimes your story is. I'm not even talking.
What did I do to you?
No, I'm speaking categorically. No, really, I'm speaking categorically because none of you are unique. I'm not unique. He's not unique. He's not unique. We are all a type of person, but some types are more common, right? Like the three of us are all podcasters. We're a type of man. we've heard women come on the show before and say they're celibate. Am I wrong?
You're right.
Exactly. So we're speaking categorically. There are whole groups of women that have common experiences.
Yeah. I think you're absolutely right that when like we do want to smash, it usually does come from like trauma or like hurt. So I totally agree with that.
We should ask the expert that's in this room right now.
Okay.
And actually, it's Miss Africa. Tell us how you do it. Tell us how you do it, Miss Africa. How do you choose guys
How do I choose guys?
to smash?
To smash.
What's the criteria?
The darkness of the
Tall
skin.
PVC. What else?
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So, like, I would say I would want them to be taller than me.
Okay.
But I would also say that that's shallow of me, and I know that.
No, how tall are you?
I'm almost 5'4", so
Okay.
it's not that. You
How
know,
much
hard.
taller than you?
Just
Like 5'5" will do?
yeah, that's fine.
You're lying.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't care. It's
Okay.
okay.
What else?
amazing.
What else?
I have to be like attracted to them physically, you know, in general. Honestly, like, if it's in terms of just like, you know, back in the day when I just wanted to smash or whatever, that's it. I just wanted to be like attracted to them, you know, feel good vibe, whatever. Taller than me, that's fine.
What is your let's hold in for a second.
Not
here.
to date though. That's a whole other category.
To smash,
but-
right? What
yeah.
is your to smash criteria? Like I don't know, white, black, you know, muscular, skinny.
Okay, like, I'm not like a huge fan of white dudes. I just don't like people that
We
look
know,
like
no, we know, bro. We know.
established in the first 30 seconds.
I did call that one.
Yeah.
You guys know, okay.
Come on, man. Yeah, we know.
Chris, I believe her.
So yeah, I guess like I mean I spent the last like 4 years living in East Africa, so
Can Chris get some being fair, or is like you're like, look, that's not authentic enough. No Steph Curry's on this side. Like what? I'm just curious. Chris sent me a text. He's like, bro, like, let me ask her.
Can I put a tip in? I mean,
everybody's got their like,
like the tip in? I mean,
Did anybody else have anything before I? Did you? You were now shaking your head the whole time. Is there anything that you want to address specifically or no? No. Okay.
She's been defeated. Fatality.
Okay, let's go to the
Oh,
chat.
wait. So if we smash, can I smack your head a little bit? Like,
I was gonna rip her skull.
So I got my question here. So we get the topic at hand. Unless anyone else wanted say something before I move on to the next topic. No. Okay. All right. So we'll go. All right. So we'll go on to. You want me to read chats?
Yeah.
You said.
And then word from our sponsor
Oh,
at the very end.
All right, I'll read the chats and then word from sponsor, and then we're going to get into the topic. And this is actually an interesting one. Okay, what do we got here? Where we at? Okay, shout out to Myron and Walter for getting Marquett on the show. Can we get Marquett on a Money Monday show? Also, Marquett, your YouTube live videos have a lot of great information in W to Myron, Walter, Bills, Mo, and Chris. W Marquett. Yeah, go check them out on the same center, guys.
Marquett is one of the boys, so he's always welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What else do we got here? After nearly 5 years of super chatting as a leprechaun, I'm finally retiring the name for the benefit of the show, WFNF. Thank you, bro. I appreciate
Leper
that.
King.
He actually found me on Instagram and we had talked about
Thank
it.
you,
He was
brother.
like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
All right, what else do we got here? You've been missed, Chris. WRL streams. We got you, Angelo. And we will do an after hours this Friday, guys. W New Fresh, keep up the new vibe. Yes,
See,
I like it.
told
Stand
you,
on
it's a
business.
new fresh, bro. And look, man, I know, I get it. L Fresh, sometimes in the chat, but you know what?
sometimes.
I say W sometimes too, because my name is Walter. Get it right.
Okay.
All right. That was smooth though.
WCC, WFNF, WCC Cali chapter. Jordan is one awesome general. The space he held in X on Sunday night was awesome, and W to Fresh for being part of that space. Lots of other generals like Jay Costa giving lots of value and info on dating dynamics. We got you guys. We got a bunch of guys that got their shit together.
And Zoom calls too as well, by the way.
And he owns a media company out in LA. What are some ways women can embrace their femininity while taking proactive steps to find a good man? We will talk about that actually today's topic. Sure, Joe. Joey, $3. Appreciate that. What? He said, chicken the panel, why are you so useless, WFNF? That's from Adam. Okay. Oh my God, huge fan of Saint the Sinner. I'm glad he is with y'all tonight. Peace to the Saints, W Castle Club, WFNF. Yes, I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and we say y'all.
That's a girl, by the way.
That's from Virginia. Okay, W Chris, W Bills. Okay.
All right.
He hasn't got the Hennessy out. W fucking Castle Club and FNF. Let's go all the fuck all the brokies. Yeah, fuck all the brokies, man. Marion, thank you for teaching me that sometimes you have to tell your girl to shut the fuck up. Works insanely good and respects me more. Yeah, bro. Shut up, bitch. I tell her to be quiet all the time.
Yep.
Respectfully, of course.
CEO Network in the building, Mr. Saint. I heard that you were successful in tech. I'm a young, aspiring tech software developer who would love to hear about your success. How can I reach you?
Lord Malachi. How can I reach you? Instagram.
Theassassin.com. THESASN.com. You can book a consultation.
Book a consultation with him, guys. I think he's gonna fly out tomorrow, so we can't do a Zoom call. But next time he's on, we'll do a Zoom call with him, guys. Don't worry. Or we can do a remote.
We can do a remote.
Yeah. We'll do a remote.
We'll do it in our membership.
Yeah. Today's modern females want the power of a man, the privilege of a woman, and the responsibilities of a child.
Wow.
Okay, only 2 creators I pay monthly are FNF Cast Club and Marquett Patreon. Absolutely. You got me grinding hard out here in South Korea. Love y'all. Bro, we worldwide, man.
Yeah.
W. Marquett for making that one-hit wonder cry live on stream. That's what he gets for disrespecting FNF. Oh, yeah.
He means
yeah, fucking loser.
The unknown that shall be spoken.
Yeah, fuck that bum. What's going on, G's? Been having a blast learning from you guys, especially from Jay. Hoping you guys bring him back on soon for some more trucking gems. Thank you guys for changing my life so far. Seattle Ninjas at the top. We got you, man. Help you guys make some money in blue collar work. WFNF, W the Saint Center. Much love, Marquette. Good to have you back on FNF. Chris, where you've been, man? Big fan from Papua New Guinea.
Wow.
I always love the content, Myron. Just wanted to say thank you for keeping your word to make the IRL stream part 2 after the first one on Overwatch. Love the lesson. I got you guys, man. When that camera fucked up, I was like, or the internet, I told you I'll get it to y'all another one. WFNF, Mo, say Habibi. Bro, please, hell no, that shit annoying. All right, let's keep going. What else? Ladies, at what age would you recommend women to settle down and get married? We'll talk about that here in a second. Good one. I want to get FNF and Marquette. Yeah, shit's annoying, nigga. Marquette's advice on how you would break it down to girls that you will have more than one of them PTTS. We'll talk about that as well, because that's today's topic. Ladies, if you were paralyzed neck down, would you expect your man to stay? Okay, we'll do this a quick yes or no. We'll start here, right here. Would you expect your guy to stay if you were paralyzed and neck down? Yes or no?
If we were ready together, yeah.
Yes. Okay. What about
Well,
you?
it depends how long we're together. Like, are we married for 50 years? Then yeah.
Okay, let's say 2 years together, just dating.
Then no, I wouldn't
Okay,
expect
what about you? Algeria, what about you?
Oof. Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
You said 2 years of dating?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
2 years of dating. I'd give him a permanent hall pass, so maybe.
Okay, so you would let him get his needs otherwise. Okay, what about you?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
And
What's
then
up?
name 3 countries.
Yeah, do it, man. Yeah, do
Okay,
it.
we'll start right here with Miss Edibles.
Fuck. Me?
So here are the rules. You can't name USA, Mexico, or Canada, and you can't repeat whatever she said.
Okay.
So let's
Me?
start.
Are you
My
going to bar
turn?
the country that they're from?
Can I do one
He does
continent?
that. Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, sorry.
Can I
You can't
do
name
one
Cuba.
continent?
You can't name Colombia. You can't name
Argentina.
Algeria or Argentina. And you can't name Mexico, United States, or Canada.
So country?
Country.
So
3.
United Kingdom.
Okay.
Okay.
Congo.
Wow.
And Morocco.
All right.
Okay. I'm from Morocco. That's what you're
Peru,
asking.
Brazil, Chile.
All right.
Paraguay, Honduras, and
What you know about Paraguay?
Don't fuck it up.
she already said Chile, right?
Yeah. One more.
Uruguay.
There you go. The Guays.
What about you?
Egypt, Tunisia, and isn't China?
Tunisia?
Tunisia?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Oh.
It's,
Okay. No, you good. What about you?
Tanzania.
Of
course. South
She can't say
Sudan.
that she lived there.
Of course.
Senegal.
South Sudan. Holy shit.
Dr. Umar would be
Okay.
proud.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be actually. He'd be pissed.
All right. What about you?
Paraguay, New Zealand.
She said that.
Oh,
Right?
who said that? No, she said Uruguay.
No, she said
She's
Paraguay.
Paraguay too.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
New Zealand. I know I'm not listening. I'm sorry.
Facts.
me.
Her neighbors. This one.
2 more. You got it.
You got this.
I know this is terrible.
World Cup. World Cup.
Sorry, I only watch like the countries I'm from. Oh, Brazil. I don't think we said that
She
one.
said that.
She said Brazil.
No, she said that already.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I'm a numbers person. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Bruh.
Yeah,
that's it.
Come on, man.
That's it.
We almost had all the girls' names.
We
and she fucked
almost-
it up.
Yeah.
I know
He dirty
what
for
you
that.
did there.
Bro, it's been like over a year where we've had a panel where every single girl was able to name 3 countries.
So close.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You fucked
so
it up,
far.
man. You've messed up the record. Good
Sorry,
job.
maybe if we would have started this way, we would have got it.
Yeah, 'cause
My
it's
bad.
easy.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
bro, there's like
Yeah,
still
yeah.
170 countries
Sure,
left,
for
man.
sure.
Let's go back this way.
There's
Do it
literally
now.
like 170 countries left.
For sure, for
Like,
sure.
what the hell? Okay, all right.
I used to think, bro,
Man, Gators, bro.
When you wore glasses, automatically you were smarter. But you never know. You never know.
Oh, man.
Somebody in the chat said Antarctica. That's
I've always made fun of Florida schools, by the way. I've always made fun of
the continent. The
like
country's
Florida
in
colleges, man.
Yeah.
No offense. I've always been like, bro, Florida colleges aren't real.
Oh, man.
Saying 9,000. Can y'all have another sandwich making contest? Also, ladies' question is there such a thing as a high value woman? We will answer that one when we get some time. Let me get into the question for today's topic, okay? So, ladies, we'll start here since we started the last one. If you had a rich and famous son at approximately 45 years old, what age would you want his woman to be to maximize his happiness? One more time. If you had a rich and famous son at 45 years old, what age would you want his woman to be to maximize his happiness? Start here and then work our way around. You can give me a range. We'll go three-year spread. So, for example, if you want to say, I don't even want to say it. I want them to be natural about it. But 3-year spread. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm gonna clarify that. When I'm 45 or when he's 45?
When he's 45.
Oh,
if you had
okay.
a rich and famous son at 45 years old, what age would you want his woman to be to maximize his happiness?
I mean, if he's still not with somebody at 45, probably like 30 to 35.
Okay.
I would say age doesn't matter that much, but preferably maybe around his same age, just to like.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Preferably around like his same age, just to like, so they could relate to each other more. I guess
So
it depends who.
45 years old.
I guess, but I would say a range between like 30 and 60. I don't know. Like,
What?
That's a big range.
I said a 3-year spread, not 30.
Oh, sorry.
God damn.
I would say just like
He's
it depends on the
45.
person, but yeah, I would say between like 42 and 47, something like that.
Okay, so he can do older too.
Yeah, whatever, just around
Alright.
the same age.
What about you?
Definitely younger.
Okay, what would the
Like
age range
10
be?
years younger.
Okay,
Right,
so what are you going to say then? What's the range? Give me the numbers.
So he's 40. So
He's 45.
45.
All right, ladies, I'm going to repeat it one more time for you guys. Holy. If you had a rich and famous son
Wrong panel.
that was 45 years old, what age would you want his woman to be to maximize his happiness? Go ahead.
35 or 20s. Like 29.
29 too?
30.
Okay.
Okay, so you got a way smaller range. 29 and 30. Okay, what about you?
Do I have to say an age? Because I don't think I have a say in whatever my son at 45 should be.
If you wanted your advice.
Yes.
My advice?
Yes.
If you remember, like this is
Mom.
a hypothetical.
Rich son.
Like you have a son that's rich and famous. He's 45 years old. What age would you want his woman to be to maximize his happiness?
Let's say it's J Balvin.
From maybe like 35 to like 45.
Okay.
Or
What about-
older. Yeah, I think even older too.
Okay, 35 to what then?
To like 50, let's say.
Damn. Okay. All right. I said 3 years, but that's fine. You want to go 15. What about you?
Fucking life alert, man.
I'd say like 32 to 35.
Okay.
32 to 35. All right. What about you?
25 to 30.
25 to 30. Okay. Now, why did you pick that age? We'll start here and then work our way back around. Why that age or that age range that you selected specifically?
Sorry, but like if I was a 40-year-old man, I don't want to fuck like a lady my age.
Okay.
You know, and like she's obviously could bear more children, have less complications.
Okay.
Just makes sense.
okay.
Okay. Okay. What about you?
Because I think that a woman at that age is a little bit more probably on the same, I don't know, they probably relate a little bit better, and she's a little bit more matured, has experienced a little life, and she's still probably able to give birth still. Her eggs are still good.
32 to 35?
Yeah.
Eggs are still good?
I would say so, unless she got that, you know what I'm talking
You want
about?
to give the medical analysis on that? Actually, you know what? No, we'll go after because I don't want to negatively.
Yeah, you don't want to influence.
Yeah. What about you? You gave 35 to 50. Why'd you choose that range?
I feel like that's a good age. I
March.
mean, if he's 45 and he's looking for a wife, I mean, he would
The
want
question was to maximize his happiness.
Oh, maximize his happiness.
That's- yeah, it was very clear,
I think
yeah.
he would have like more things in common with the girl, and I don't think that
More things
she
in
would-
common, like what specifically do you think they'd align with in interests?
I mean, like just in general, like she'll just be more knowledgeable and just more like a woman I wouldn't want him to be with like a little girl.
So more of a headache.
Like or like a.
Knowledgeable about what things you think in particular that would interest him at 45 years old.
I mean, being like a woman, like just like things in general, like I don't know.
I thought I was a woman.
I just think that I just feel like that age would be better for him. I don't think I would want him to be with anyone younger than that.
Okay.
And then older, I said older because who cares? Like if he wants to be with someone older, like that's his choice. That's why I made my range so big.
Okay. What about you?
I don't know. It was where I'm from. Like I think women that are like younger and go for
Yeah, you said
older.
29 to 30.
Yeah, so like we keep them on their like feet and toes, and like when they get older, we're still there to help them. And like
You think a younger woman keeps the man on his toes?
in
Or
a
the other way around? What do you mean?
both.
Okay, so you think both parties keep each other sharp?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? You gave 45 to 42.
Yeah, no, 40, something like that. Yeah. So I think if it's about like having kids, then I would change that, obviously. But if it's just like about being happy, like about knowing the other person, I guess I would say that age because they could relate to each other more.
Relate in what way specifically? You gave the same thing as her.
Oh,
so
yeah,
relate
yeah.
how so?
Just like, they grew up around the same time. They probably are the more intellectually the same rather than a younger or older woman. But then again, I don't think it matters that much,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter that much, but that's precisely why you cited this shit.
Kind of, but also you can find that with older and younger people too, I guess. Yeah. It depends. It really depends on the situation, I think.
All right. These are very interesting answers. What about you?
This is the wrong panel,
You gave
bro.
30 to 35 years old. Why did you give that age range specifically?
I mean, if he's rich and famous, then he could like provide for her, but like she's not like a little like 20-year-old that just wants his money. So I think he could like be the provider, which would probably make him feel good. And then also she could still bear children. Whether it's optimal or not, she can still have children.
So let me ask you this. Do you think a woman's standards go up as she ages or go down financially?
As she ages, probably up because there's more things to pay and having to.
So
take
by
care
your own argument, wouldn't it make sense to date a younger girl? Because you're saying she would want him only for his money, but you're saying an older woman wants more money.
I mean, you said he's rich and famous.
Yeah.
He has a lot of money.
Yeah, but like you literally cited though that like he would get with the younger woman and she wanted him for his money, but the
Because-
older woman actually wants more money.
That's fair because I think my point was more like the older woman is probably more in the headset that like she also wants like a relationship and probably like a future with this person, while the young one might just want him for his money.
Interesting. Okay.
My point.
Do you think someone had something? Someone said,
Yeah,
was trying to
that's
say?
what
Oh, someone said my point. I don't know.
Oh, that was me.
Oh.
That was her.
No, I was like, that was my point.
Okay, that's your point. Okay. Sorry, I had these guys talking to me in my ear too. All right, so
over to Rumble.
We're gonna switch on over to Rumble, guys. Come on over to Rumble, rumble.com/freshandfit. Come on over right now because I got something I got to show you guys on Twitter as well, which I don't know if it's gonna be safe for YouTube. So fucking just come on over to Rumble, rumble.com/freshandfit.
And the chat as well.
And this is very interesting. Oh yeah, and we want to show the real chat too. Come on over to Rumble, guys. Rumble.com/freshandfit. Let me know we're good. We're good. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
So we're on Rumble now. All right. So pull up my tweet real fast. And yo, these answers are super fucking telling. What?
His tweet on X.
That I had on X.
Don't worry, Chris.
I gave it to you on Miami Takeover.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Toby McGuire.
No. Okay, scroll down. Click. Don't even worry about what I tweeted. Click that. So Toby McGuire, as you guys know, what's this dude's name? Ruben? Something Ruben?
Michael
Fucking Jew.
Rubin.
Michael Rubin. Yeah.
All white party.
Yeah, he has an all-white party every year, right? He's a billionaire, and he invites all these celebs, etc., and they were all there. This was, I think he throws it in New York or some shit like that.
The Hamptons.
This one was in
The
Hamptons.
Hamptons, okay.
It's every 4th of July.
Okay, have you been to one of these before?
No.
Okay.
Ada Ross went.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe him.
Yeah. Well, he has these parties every year, right? And Toby McGuire was there with this girl. Obviously, she's significantly younger than him. And the tweet goes, Toby McGuire at, I can't see the full caption, guys. Go to the caption.
Just exit out the.
Toby McGuire and Lily Chi at Michael Rubin's party in New York City. And obviously, this got a bunch of what the fuck is going on because Toby McGuire is significantly older than her. I forget what his age is. Scroll down. It's probably going to be in the comments.
But he's Spider-Man, though. Give him a break.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, let's see here. Spider-Man released the year before she was born. Like, see, there's
Look
just
at
saying
the
all
top
this shit.
comment. Look at the top comment.
49.
Yeah, he's 49. Yeah, the top comment, you can scroll up. It's literally, Spider-Man released a year before she was born. This is crazy. And of course, it's a woman that says that, right?
Right, always.
No, without fail.
Always.
Now, I want you to go to the video I had posted, right? This is Tobey Maguire, right? He's damn near 50 years old, and he's with a girl that's, significantly younger than him. And it gets a bunch of backlash on the internet, as expected. And then this other one, right, is Leonardo DiCaprio refusing to date women over 25. And this comes from, shout out to his YouTube channel here, The 33 Secrets. I like this guy a lot. Shout out to him. We'll bring him on the podcast for you guys one day. Yeah, we'll bring him on one day.
We need him on. Cool.
We'll play this. So he's going to react to this video, but we're going to skip his reactions because I just want this TikTok to play here on the side. No, play from the beginning, and then when he talks, just fast forward a little bit. No offense, Matt Cross. We love you, but Matt's cool. We don't want your poison girl thing.
Leonardo DiCaprio has a new 19-year-old girlfriend. Leonardo DiCaprio is 48 years old. That is a 29-year age gap.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine this conversation between these two? I have to know what a 19-year-old is talking about to a 48-year-old. Leonardo, at this point, it's getting creepy. It's getting weird.
All right, pause.
You know what?
Okay. So I want to get the ladies' thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on it, general? And we can go ahead and respond to that. We'll start. Who started last time? Started last time, right? So we'll start here.
No, I started.
Oh, so my bad. Then we'll start here. What are your thoughts on this? So Maguire, obviously, damn near 50 with a 19-year-old, and then Leonardo, which we know he's been dating women only on 25, and he got a new 19-year-old girlfriend. So what's your thoughts on this in general? Agree, disagree, disgusting, as this woman said on TikTok. What's your thoughts?
I think they're rich and famous, so they can obviously get women much younger, and that's what they want. It's fine.
Let's say he was not famous.
Again, I think it's if the woman is okay with it, then who are we to judge how old or young they want to date?
Okay.
No, but what's your thoughts on it, though? Like your personal opinion. I want you to judge. What are your personal thoughts on it?
Would you do it?
I personally wouldn't because I'm attracted to people more or less my age, maybe 5 years older, but that's just me personally.
How old are you again?
27.
Damn.
Right.
So you want a guy that's what, the oldest that you would deal with?
Not more than 37.
So you're telling me if you met a guy that was charming, charismatic, good-looking, taller than you significantly, maybe had an IFBB Pro card back in the day, but he was 45, you wouldn't give him a chance?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I would give him a chance.
Okay. What about you? What are your thoughts on this overall? You agree, disagree, disgusting, not disgusting? What are your thoughts?
I do think that a lot of the time when you see a much younger woman with an older man, it is because of their money. Not 100% of the time, obviously. Everything is situation dependent. But, I mean, if they're both happy, then do what you want,
ladies, I want you guys to give me your actual real opinions on this. I understand that you're females and it's difficult to formulate an opinion where you might go ahead and ruffle some feathers, but I want you to go ahead and put your big girl pants on and tell us what you actually think on it. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? And I want you to cite specifically why you agree or disagree. Take a stance.
Imagine it's you.
Don't give me some bullshit answer that you've been giving well, you can do what you want in your life. No, that's not what it is. What is your actual take on this? Go ahead.
If it were me, no, I would not. Just if it were me, then no. But I don't disagree
you
with
wouldn't
other
date a man that's significantly older than you.
If I was 19, I would not date a 45-year-old, no.
Okay. Well, you're 30 now. Would you date a man that was 50?
Maybe. It depends, but...
Would that not be the same thing technically?
I think it's different as you get older. The age gap gets, it's less... What's the word? It's less...
Pronounced?
Yes, thank you. It's, yeah.
Okay. So you think it's not the age gap that's the problem. You think it's the age at which the woman is.
Yeah, I guess, because 19 is very young, but...
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Sorry, she's 19 and he's 49. 49. Okay.
Leo. Yeah, I think, Leo's 40. Yeah.
49.
Same thing with Toby, pretty much. Same thing.
Yeah.
Toby Maguire.
Same thing.
45 to 50.
I honestly don't know.
Okay, if it was you,
yeah,
what would you do?
I would.
Let's start
I
there.
think.
You would date a guy? Okay.
I would date a guy. Yeah.
Go ahead, pound it.
Okay. Would you?
I would.
So, okay, I guess by you saying you would, you agree with it then, I guess.
Yeah, I think there's no harm in that. Where I'm from, there's girls that are getting married when you're 15 and 16.
That's a fact.
Those
are facts.
that's how it was back then. So, for us to be, judging it, I'm like, there's nothing to judge. Like, look at your grandparents back then. Like, they got married when they were younger at 15, 16.
Well, 18 plus at least. Okay, go ahead.
Well,
No.
Middle East is different, bro.
Yeah.
All right, what about
Yeah.
you? What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, I think 19 is really young,
Okay.
but I honestly think that she's there for the fame and the money, and he's there because
She has a runway
she's-
model, so she makes her own.
Got him.
Runways models don't make as much as Leo has. And
Oh,
she
well,
doesn't
of
have
course.
to spend,
None of us
she
do.
doesn't
I mean,
have,
of course,
and
we're
she doesn't
talking
have
out
to spend
here.
her own money. So
Of course, but she's doing well financially.
Yeah, she's not
well,
struggling.
she's doing even better now because she's not spending her money, she's spending his. And he is getting a good fuck, I guess, and he's enjoying the time
I'm
with
sure
her.
he's
So,
gotten a lot
okay,
of
now,
those.
do you agree with it or do you disagree with it?
Agree with them dating?
Yeah, like, do you think it's disgusting? Do you think it's
I
appropriate?
mean, no.
What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's in this day and age, everything goes. I can care less. I don't think it's disgusting.
Would you do it?
Me, if I was 19 and a 49-year-old would come,
Yeah, like him.
like Leo,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if it's Leo,
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she said like Leo.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to be Leo.
Okay, what about you?
I mean, you're saying not to just be nonchalant about it, but I can't even it's just somebody else's life. As long as it's two consenting adults, then I don't give a shit what anybody else is doing.
If it was you, would you? Go
I've
down the
dated
path?
when I was 26 years old. I dated a 42-year-old guy. I've also dated younger guys. I've dated a younger girl before. Like I've when I was 30, I dated a girl that was 18. Like I have dated all different ages. I don't.
So for you,
as long as somebody's a consenting adult, it just
Yeah.
it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I really don't care.
She means
I
it
don't
too.
care about anything.
Yeah,
taking
it's not
her
about
for-
caring, ladies.
Yeah.
So this
okay,
is the
I
part
would-
where you
I
actually
would
give an
do it.
opinion or
That
a
was
take.
you.
Okay, I do
Okay.
care so much about this topic, and I would be with Leo.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Like,
agree.
yes, I would. Yes.
Okay.
I think.
So, it's really interesting because, I mean, special guest, you take it first because I don't want to go on my little rant here.
Sure.
Go ahead, brother. What's your take on this? We obviously have kind of a discrepancy with what they think their son would want versus what went down and then what they would actually agree to.
Well, the challenge is you ask them to put themselves in the shoes of someone else, like empathize. That's not their strong suit nowadays. They're very narcissistic. Like our mothers, our grandmothers, excellent listeners. We're very concerned about loving on us and caring for us. These women, very much so me monsters. So you ask them to think about others, especially think about a man. Can't do it. That's number one. Number two, the comical thing is that all of their foolish responses are like, well, what would a 19-year-old talk about with a 40-year-old? Well, that's funny because all of you, when asked a question, you all seem like at a loss for words, like as though you can't express yourself very well at your advanced ages. And here's the other crazy thing. Like, for example, I'm in the software business. Whether I date a woman who's 19 or 80, there's really not much we're going to discuss in terms of what did I do today at work.
You know what? I got one last follow-up question so we can get their gauge. When do you think a woman's at her peak? Give me an age range.
Probably like 20 to 25.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, maybe
Keep it
younger,
real.
but I
What do
don't.
you really
okay.
think? What do you really think?
17 to 23.
Oh, shit. What's wrong with you, bro?
She keeping it
weirdo.
real
Okay.
low
I'm
here.
just
All
being
right, what about
honest.
it's fine. We're gonna rumble. What do you think? When do you think a woman is at her peak? In your opinions?
Hormonally speaking and everything.
When do you think she's just the most attractive?
27.
27. all right.
27 is scientifically what they've said is the peak age.
They.
Okay.
Who's they? You.
That's
Yeah, what about
before
you?
you start to lose
25 to 30.
HGH.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
25 to 30.
25 to 30 is peak. Okay.
22. No, I was gonna say 40. 22.
That's a big range.
26.
Okay.
22 to 26?
That's better.
All right, what about you? What do you think is peak range?
I guess like
Niggas.
between 8.
Very dark. Very,
Between
very
like
dark.
18 and 30 maybe.
Okay.
Can you give us a smaller range, please?
Okay, maybe
A bit more.
between like 20 and 28.
She's very inclusive.
That is a lot.
All right, but do
Very
you want to just say
inclusive.
24 to 28, maybe?
Sure,
We'll go on the
yeah,
latter
yeah,
edge of
sure.
it because
Okay,
I
okay.
see that you're trying to be inclusive here, and it's like we'll just go on the higher end. What about you?
Like 23 to 27.
Crazy.
Interesting. Okay, now we got the
So
base of
what's
knowledge.
the
My
truth?
bad.
Listen,
Go ahead.
when you said that Leo said he only does under 25, I was like, the man's figured out life. And I know he picked that age range not through guessing, but because he's rich, he's famous, he's good looking, he's influential, he's well respected. He is a dream man for many women. He didn't pick the age range of under 25 by accident. He's ran through a lot of slurs, and he figured out, you know what? By the time you get 25 or older and you're still single and you're attractive, that means nobody wanted you. You're like that dented canned good. You're that dented canned good in the grocery store that they put on the discount rack that still doesn't get purchased. And he's right about that. You see, as I stated earlier, most women want a long-term relationship. Facts. So if the driving force of the woman is to lock down a man in a long-term relationship, if she's both good looking and over the age of 25, it would indicate that though she was pursuing this, no man would give it to her. No man would say, you know what, you're the one, I want to stay with you. You're worth me spending the rest of my life with you. And here's the thing, if she's a good looking woman and she's single, you should be even more scared. And I know from experience that the more attractive they are when you find them at age 25 plus, the more mental issues they have. And I'm speaking not casually when you're like, oh, you're crazy. I'm speaking clinically. They have clinical issues and even clinical immaturity in some cases. Now, when he says 24 or younger, this is not only prime in terms of your enjoyment with the woman, it's also prime in terms of her biology. But consider this as a man, especially if you're a wealthy and successful man. You know what the worst answer I hate? I just absolutely hate hearing to this question. You know, I'm like, hey, have you ever been to Dubai?
Mm-mm.
Have you been to Dubai?
No.
Have you been to Dubai? You?
Mm-mm.
You been to Dubai? You been to Dubai? That's exciting to me. I've been 9 times, 13 times. We go, we fly out there, I show you some stuff, and you're like, you're amazed at everything. I've been there 9, 13 times. It's not exciting to me anymore. What's more exciting is me as a man leading you to a new experience and watching your face light up when you see something magical that you've never seen before and probably wouldn't have a chance to see. That's exciting to me. So I get that new experience through you. You return a form of youth and newness to me. Now, women don't understand that men like this kind of thing. Every man likes to be a teacher and leader. The worst thing is when I say, oh, have you been to Dubai? And she's like, yeah, I've been to Dubai like 3 times. She belongs to the street. As soon as she says that, I'm like, oh, this is a human porta potty. Why do I think that?
Oh, shit.
Because Dubai is extraordinarily expensive.
Ew.
And I'm pretty well off. And when I get there, after like last time I was there for 2 weeks, I started looking, I was like, God, like I might need to get up out of here. Like everything is very expensive for a person who's well off. So I look at you and you're a 24-year-old girl and you told me you've been to Dubai a couple times.
With who?
Who's your sponsor?
With who?
And what did you do to get this privilege?
Do.
So then when women say like, oh yeah, what are we going to talk about? Men don't need you for deep conversations. I mean, after all, we asked you guys to name 3 countries and people scratching their goddamn head. But here's the amazing thing. We don't actually need you to know 3 countries. We will accept you if you know 2 countries, because what we want from you is for you to be a source of calmness, to make sure that we're cared for. Like, for example, I had some business challenges when I got here back to the States. I've been traveling in Europe for a couple months, and it was so challenging. I called up my assistant. I said, hey, I'm going to fly you out today. I just need you to come here because I'm having a lot of challenges, and I just want to double down on work. So what did I need her to do? Make sure all of my meals are there. You know, make sure that she's encouraging, help me think through things, tell me everything's going to go as I want it to go. That's what we look for from a woman. We don't want to have intellectual conversations with you guys. Like, for example, have you ever been to Georgia?
What, Georgia? Like
Have you ever been to
Country
Georgia?
or the state?
Have you been to Georgia? You have been to Georgia? How was Tbilisi?
I passed through Georgia.
Yeah, exactly. You're thinking Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah,
you're thinking the
talking about
state.
the real
I'm talking
Georgia
about the
from-
country. Exactly. That's the whole point. And I don't need her to know that Georgia's a country, because that never really comes into play in our real interaction. When a man's dealing with a woman, we're dealing with romance. We're dealing with intercourse. We're dealing with childbearing. We're dealing with you being caring, considerate, and a good listener. So it's a lie when women are like, oh, well, what are we going to talk about? Nothing. Hey, let's fly to Monaco. Oh, aren't those pretty buildings? Yeah, those are pretty buildings. Let's go to a nice restaurant. She's like, oh, this restaurant is so fancy. Great. Good food. Fantastic. Let's make love. Let's go to sleep. Wake up. I go to work. You go shopping. Do what you do. Tell your friends. Take pictures. Send them to your mom. Then you come back to me. Rub my back. Make love to me. Do it all over again. Fly to a new country. We're not having deep intellectual conversation. Like, know what your role actually is and the real value you offer to a man. You're deluded if you think a successful man is looking at you as though you're equally yoked intellectually. You're not. Is Elon Musk's wife going in there like, so what kind of new batteries are we going to use in the next Tesla? Right? Like, hell nah. She don't know a damn thing about that. Is Bill Gates' wife going in there like, gee, you know, I looked over your code for your last software deployment and I think that it has a couple bugs we should discuss. Like, hell nah. She don't know nothing about that. So, like, why are we pretending as though that people are on par? We're not saying you're not smart, but generally speaking, the things that I truly enjoy as a masculine man are not things you can relate to. Who's your favorite boxer? Who's your favorite boxer?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who's your favorite boxer? Who's your favorite boxer? Okay, you guys get the goddamn point now. So we don't even relate on that. But check this out. Because I'm a masculine man and I know that we're very different, if you want to take out 10 minutes to tell me how you're going to create like a natural makeup brand that uses like organic stuff and it doesn't have any GMO, I'll listen to that shit for like 10 cool minutes. I'll listen to it and act like I'm interested in it, because that's a part of the relationship, is for me to go into your world. So whether you're a 19-year-old girl telling me about your makeup company or you're a 30-year-old woman telling me about whatever ambition you have, I'm going to go into your world. And because I'm a competent man, a great communicator, and very experienced, if you're 19 or 30 or 50, I can go into your world. So your age is largely irrelevant. It's only relevant when we're considering the things that are critical to me, which is giving you new experiences, keeping you excited, not having a woman that has a lot of baggage, and being able to make kids.
I got a question for the ladies. Damn. We'll start here and then work our way. Ladies, at what age is a man at his peak,
Like
in your opinion?
28 to, is it just a range or just a
You can give me a
number?
range if
Okay,
that's easier for you.
28 to like 35.
Okay. What about you?
Honestly, I think I would say the same as I chose for women.
28 to 35? Okay.
No, the same as I chose for women. Like I said, 24 to 28, right? Yeah.
Okay. You think
Yeah.
a man's peak is 24 to 28 too?
We're equal.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
We're
All
equal.
right. Interesting. All right. What about you?
29 to maybe like 40
That's a big range. Okay.
or no, 30.
30 to 40? That's still a big range, but that's fine. What about you? What do you think a man's peak is?
35 to 40.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, are we talking financially success, or are we
The
talking
things that
physically?
make a man attractive. The things that make a man attractive. What do you think age he has the most of that at?
That's a huge range, because that could happen for any guy at any time. But I'd say maybe average, probably like 40.
40.
Around
Okay.
there.
What about you?
Like 27 to 37. I don't know if that's too long, but
That is a big range.
okay,
but,
27 to 32.
Okay, so you actually brought it down. You know, I find it interesting, right? So I asked you guys, the original question was, if you had a rich and famous son at 45 years old, what age would you want his woman to be to maximize his happiness? And I got some answers: 30 to 35, 45, 29 to 30, 35 to 50, 32 to 35, 25 to 30. And I mean, I did expect this. And then I asked you guys, what age is a man at his peak? And then the ages are significantly older. So wouldn't it be fair to say that, like, a man at his peak is going to want a woman at her peak? Because I want to ask you guys, what's a woman's peak age? You guys all gave significantly younger ages. You guys catch on to that? So, like, I asked you, what would your son want, right, that's famous and has money, for his happiness? You guys all gave me these old-ass answers. And then a lot of you, 3 of you actually gave the answer, he'll be able to relate to her, right? And he just went on in a whole explanation as to, like, we don't need to relate to you to be attracted to you.
Wait.
Right?
I'm sorry, because you're looking at me, and I feel like I had a good answer.
She's like, I'm
Not
not
you.
you.
You triggered my trap card. You gave the youngest. You said 25 to 30. You were the only one that gave in the 20s, pretty much. You and her.
I did.
She just made it, but she said, yeah. So, I find it interesting. So I asked, what makes what would be the happiest? You guys gave me, in your opinion, all these old ages. Then I went and asked, what's a woman's peak age? You all gave me significantly younger ages. Then I asked, what's a man's peak age? And it's significantly older, but you expect the man that's significantly older at his peak to get a woman that isn't in her peak.
That doesn't mean that you have to wait till you're at your peak to get a woman necessarily.
As a man?
I'm just saying, I
you
feel like
do.
because of the way the world works, most men they don't get money as fast as women. I will say that you're right
That's
there.
a fact.
Yeah.
And I feel like it does take them a little longer to get fully financially stable, but that doesn't mean that at
She
that
said
point.
stable. You said financially stable.
Well,
say
okay.
what you're really looking
Okay.
for.
They aren't balling until they're a
There
little
you
bit
go.
older now.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And and that they don't have to wait to that point to start looking for a woman. Like we're saying, like we're kind of putting this.
They could look all they want, but the reality is that as a woman at her peak, gonna accept him and when he's not at his.
I mean, as long as they're working towards it and close to it, yeah.
So
they
you're
don't
making
have to
the
be at their
argument.
peak. You said peak, not like even on the rise.
Yeah, but he's got to be on a really big incline for her to be at her peak and take a chance on him.
Okay, if we're just talking the incline and not peak, then I'm going to lower my age a little bit. I'd say more like mid-30s even.
I mean, goddamn.
Lower what age? The woman's peak, the man's peak. What are you talking about?
I would say peak. You're saying for a woman to find a man attractive, it doesn't have to be at his peak. It could be before his peak.
Because of ambition.
As long as
is what you're saying?
absolutely, ambition is ambition with some success behind it is.
Ambition ain't gonna fly you into
But okay, we're getting away from the point here. I don't know if you ladies catch what I'm doing here. Like, there's a vast discrepancy between what you guys think a man wants for him to maximize his happiness versus what he actually wants and what he's attracted to. Because like when I ask you guys the questions segmented, your answers don't align. Does that make sense? Okay, let's go one more time. I asked you, what would make a man to maximize his happiness? What age would you want his wife to be? And I'm asking you, like, and this is your son. You care about him. You want to maximize his happiness. What age should his girlfriend be? You guys all gave me pretty much, I would say the average is about 35 to 40 years old. Majority. Only 2 girls, I think, gave me age in the 20s, but it was in the late 20s, right?
No.
Yes. 25 to 30, right? So was like the youngest range. But majority, 30s and 40s. And then when I asked specifically why, it was, he can relate to her more. She has a brain. She's got things going, blah, 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 right? Then I asked, okay, well, when's a woman at her peak? You guys all gave significantly younger ages. Then when I asked you, when's a man at his peak? You gave older ages. So why would a man who's at his peak get with a girl that's not at her peak anymore in her 30s, like you guys said before?
I get the same.
See how it does? No, you didn't. You definitely didn't.
It's the same.
You definitely didn't. So do you guys see where I'm going here?
I see. Okay, I see where you're going to some extent. Wait.
Okay.
Are you gonna
I
say
see what
something?
you're saying, but like, what about genuine friendships, relationships?
This is what I mean. Like, yo, this experiment proves precisely what I've been saying for the better part of almost 4 fucking years. Women don't know what men want. They don't give a fuck what men want, and they only know what they want. That's what it comes down to. And you said earlier, women don't have empathy. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
They really don't. Because I'll tell you guys this, we got to know what you guys want.
Got to.
We got to know how to be attractive. We got to know how to talk well. We got to be a slick talker, have our apartment nice and everything. Going back to what I was saying before with you, right? Like, girls think, I just wanted to fuck too. No, you didn't.
No.
He attracted you through certain things that he did, verbal and nonverbal, the way he looks, etc. But women, on the other hand, you guys just exist. You don't know what it takes to actually keep a man a lot of times, if I'm going to be honest. A lot of girls can attract the guy, but can you keep him?
Yeah. I would also argue as well that they don't care. Because
they don't give a fuck.
For them, it's like, I'm going to live my life how I want to live it, and you're just joining my life how I see it. However, they don't see what comes behind the paywall, for example, what a guy went through, sacrifice to get to that point, and as a result, it's like, he just showed up to me.
And then this is why guys like Leonardo, they got the game figured out. They've caught on to this, and they say, you know what? Women don't really give a fuck about what I want.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm going to start dating selfishly like women do. I'm going to date women at their peak, and then I'm going to get rid of them when they start to decline. Whether you want to accept it, ladies, or not, 18 to 24 is actually your main peak.
Yes.
After 25, you start to drop off precipitously when it comes to sexual market value. Your eggs start to go off. You start to get wrinkles in certain places that you didn't have before. Not as attractive as you were 10 years prior.
As well.
It is what it is. And then you have had sex with more guys, had more relationships with guys. These things kind of drag into your personality and your worldview, kind of fucks it up. You lose your novelty when it comes to men. You might have traveled to certain places. Like he said before, you might have been in Dubai, got a bad experience here. Oh my God, I don't hate Arab men now, blah, blah, blah. Everything starts to become clouded. So he realizes this. He's like, they want me at my peak. So you know what? I'm going to play the same game. I'm going to get them at their peak and get rid of them when they're dropping off. And that's why so many women get angry, because guys that figure this out do the same shit that you guys do. You guys want to date guys at their peak. You want to date a guy that has money and status and all this clout, etc. The hero's journey. Remember that hero's journey I told you about? That you got mad about? That you said women don't have to deal with? Or women actually experience? You guys don't experience a hero's journey. The man has to become the hero for the woman so she can look up to him. This is my hero. That's what you guys want. You don't want to be the hero and have the guy look up to you. It don't work. It doesn't work. This is what I say all the time. Women don't build. They just move in.
And ladies, we're not saying... We're not
I
saying
agree, though. I agree to what you just said.
We're not saying that you can't have happiness.
Yeah.
We're just saying knowing how men operate and what they actually want will win you the man that you actually truly desire. And if you don't understand this, then you're stuck in this her situation of being Miss Africa.
Hey.
And you know what's crazy? Because you asked the ladies, what do they think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thinking is not necessarily the primary modality of the human female. And
misogyny.
It's true.
Right?
It's true. They don't. Like, for example, I hate to pick on you, but you didn't even give a thought out
but you gonna get this
response. When I said women don't go through the hero's journey,
Misogyny.
you literally responded by saying women give birth. With all due respect, that's a retarded response. Like, if a man told me that, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, you're an idiot. But since you're a woman, I obviously held back, like, okay, she doesn't understand. She's a woman. She's acting off of emotion. But if a man made a ridiculous argument like that, we'd all laugh at him and be like, bro, what the fuck is wrong? Are you dumb?
Yeah,
Nigga,
bitch.
like, what are you talking about? Like, you're trying to, like, equate giving birth as a woman to the hero's journey as a man. Like, are you fucking stupid? But, again, you responded emotionally, like, oh, I'm not going to think, like, my feelings. And then you respond. So, sorry, you were just talking about how women don't think.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't say it that blatantly, but essentially.
I just had to give an example.
Right. So I was traveling through a couple countries recently, and every time you're out in the nightlife, and women will let you know, like, hey, come talk to me. And so we meet a whole bunch of women, and every single time, eventually, always like in the 13th hour, I'm like, oh, how old are you? I'm like, oh, I'm this age. They'll be like, because I'm like 20. Like, I didn't know you were that age. Like, you look so young. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, now, one, I'm a little bit jet lagged right now, and I'm wearing a proper suit. But, so, yeah, maybe I look a little bit younger. But what women don't realize is that they're operating not on their thinking. They're operating on their feelings. And when they encounter me in real life, how old are you is not a factor. They're encountering like, oh, I find this guy attractive. He's tall. He's strong. He's charming. He's funny. And then on the back, you're like, oh, how old are you? Just to center you somewhere in terms of how to look at what your experience level might be. But it's never an issue of like, oh, that's your age? Oh, I'm out. Like, no, not at all. And we're talking about like the most beautiful women in the countries that are known for having beautiful women. So what I'm pointing out to you is a woman, you might ask her like, well, what age guy would you date? And she'll say out of her mouth, oh, I'm 19. I want to date a guy who's like 19 to 22. And then she goes out in the world, meets me, and then she's like, well, I like him. And then that's like kind of like the end of the whole thing. That's how women are actually operating in real life. And we do have clinical immaturity. If a woman dates a guy who's younger than her, this is a major red flag. Females who date down in age are usually very messed up in here because they're looking to have a target that's easy to manipulate, to control, and to dominate. Ooh. When women say things like, I want a guy who's taller, you're saying, I want a guy who's bigger, which means stronger, which means he could dominate me. When a woman's saying, I want a guy who's younger, she's looking for someone that she can outmaneuver mentally. It is not the natural inclination of the healthy female. So you should be suspicious of that inclination of having a guy who's your age, which is parity, equality, or a guy who's younger in age. All of this goes in contradiction to what is natural for a female seeking security, someone who can provide. A guy your age can't provide. If you're 24 and he's 24, and I went to great universities, was very ambitious, at 24, I didn't have anything. How could you? Now, if I was a 24-year-old talking about hot tour, then yeah, I might have been balling, but that's not the case. So what we have to realize is that right, that's sick. I'm done.
So, go ahead. You have something else?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, guys, we're going to switch on over to Cal's Club. I'm going to ask this question, though, before we switch on over.
Okay.
Ladies, knowing what you know now, are you going to speed up the process of trying to find a man, or are you going to just keep on trucking the way you've been trucking? We'll say right here.
I mean, who said that I'm not already looking and I just can't find one?
That's what's up. Shout out to you.
Interesting. Okay, I have a follow-up question with that, but I'll come back to you. What about you?
It's hard in Miami.
I mean,
For
I'm just gonna
girls.
keep living my life, I guess. Like, I feel like if you look too hard for something, people are more likely to like settle for less. So I don't want to settle for less. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm looking hard for,
Interesting.
I mean,
I live my life.
sometimes it smacks you in the head,
Yeah.
It's a bit hard too.
All right, so you're saying you're not gonna press it too much because you might push people away.
Well, not only that, but like, when people are so obsessed with like finding a girlfriend or finding a boyfriend, they kind of are more likely to settle for someone that they're like, oh, well, I just want a relationship, so I guess I'll take it. Where
Okay, so you're not gonna settle.
No.
Interesting.
Not in that way.
I got
don't
a
wanna
follow-up
settle for
question for
something
you
yeah.
too.
Okay.
Okay. I got a follow-up for you too. This is gonna be fun.
She's
This is gonna
looking
be
for
really
perfection,
fun.
man.
What about you, Algeria? Why are you going to adjust your strategy?